Hello, I'm Bricky at Brad.
I'm Matt Mellish.
And I'm Ethan The Artisan.
And I'm Block.studios.
And we are the Stud Buds. Hello and welcome all in one. We're super excited to have you guys on another Stud Buds episode today. Woo! As always, we are always excited to talk about Lego and talk about everything that is happening Lego-wise. So why don't we start with how was everyone's week? Matt Mellish, how was your week this past week, Lego-wise?
I had.
We don't care about anything else but Lego.
This isn't a therapy session, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is not. But not a therapy session.
Yeah. Who cares if you want to go home and rethink your life? Just talk about the Lego part.
Look, just talk about just have some death sticks. That's okay.
This is Lego therapy, I suppose. Really, because I spent a lot this week, guys.
Probably not as much as me.
Probably not. No. But I went on the hunt for Lego Marvel CMFs, and we know that they released on September 1st. I could not find them anywhere early, and I called Wegmans, I called Walgreens, I called everywhere.
It's hard not to be able to find them early. I'm sorry.
I wonder who found them early, and who's rubbing it in other people's faces. Anyways, I went to Barnes and Noble. It was my last stitch effort. I called everywhere. I went everywhere. But then I walked in and I saw on September 1st, nothing on the shelves. All I saw was Looney Tunes. And I said, this can't be. This genuinely can't be. This has to be it. And I walked up to the cashier and I said, or not the cashier, like
will buy.
The cashier that stands near the Lego section in the Barnes and Noble. And I said, hey, do you know if this is available? And I showed her on the Barnes & Noble website the set, and being that I showed it to her on the website, she was more inclined to look it up and to actually see if it was in store. So she was like, give me a second, let me go back and look. And I said, honestly, this might sound crazy, but I would love the full box if you have one. And she went in the back and pulled a full 2 Marvel CMF boxes out. So I have this glorious thing sitting behind me with a full pack of 36 figures. It was about $180, $190 plus tax. I was going to buy more in that instance, but I thought that it was unwarranted because I wanted to save more for other people to buy. And the lady was giving me a heck of a look when I asked if I could have a full box. So I didn't want to do the whole Target, hey, you're one of those guys situations again. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, view last week's show. But then the next day, because I had been in touch with Wegmans about everything, they called me back and said, hey, Matt, we got a full box in. And I'm like, yes, because this was the next day. And I just went to Wegmans and bought a whole series more. And I don't know if you guys know this, but they actually stack them in order in the sealed box. So like they have 3 Lokis, 3 Falcons.
That's not true.
It was in this box.
No.
It was in this box.
Yes, in some boxes, yes, but never guaranteed. Because look, I've talked to my coworkers.
You still have to feel, but
yes.
That's what happened for me at Wegmans.
Okay,
there is some sort of order.
This. No, because they tried that. They literally have tried that with all the CMF boxes that we've gotten. And sometimes, yes, there is order to it, but not usually.
So in this one, it was stacks of 3. So it was 3 of Wanda, 3 of Vision, 3 of Loki, and then it continued down the other side. I still felt the bags just to make sure, but I got very lucky and it saved me some time at least. And then I was checking out and I scanned 11 and I had missed 12. So I thought that like I forgot a pack. And then the woman at the self-checkout walks up to me. She's like, are you okay? As I'm standing there counting 12 figures out like 3 different times, counting down the list on the self-checkout how many figures that I have. It was bad. But then lastly, I got a package from Mr. Grandpa Nate on the Tickety Talk. He's been a little more inactive lately, but still go check him out. He's a good dude. This is a full
amazing Bricklink store.
He does. And this is a full pack of the Disney Series 1 minifigures aside from Buzz Lightyear. It's the only one that's not included. And I got it for a great deal thanks to Grandpa Nate. So go check them out. I'm excited to open those once I get through this mess back here. But nonetheless, a very CMF-filled Lego week.
Yeah, it's the CMF week.
I kind of hopped on that train too this week, Matt. So don't worry, I'll get to that later on. But
really?
Ethan, the artisan one behind you looks absolutely amazing right now.
Yes.
But two, how was your week Lego wise?
I got lights. It was amazing. It was all right. Busy. That busy.
Busy,
School,
okay.
work, busy. But yeah, Lego wise, or I guess studio wise, we got lights. I love them. There's a little disco
Nice.
mode. I love them. You can like do this and it like. I love them. Where's our purple? I like purple.
I like purple.
I like
okay.
trains.
I like turtles.
I like blue.
Okay, but I got some stuff. I got 12 of these jumper plates in black, and I love them. Also got some minifigure stands as well. And my favorite thing that I bought, these clear parts. I love these clear parts. I used them in my Spider-Man mock that I'm working on, and I love these Spider-Man mocks.
Nobody knows what he's talking about, or do you? Have you caught on yet?
Yes.
And I happen to get 12 of the Marvel figures. They're all right. But the clear parts, I got 12 of them, and I got a duplicate. I am so mad. I didn't get Wanda, like Wanda.
No.
So I'll have to.
Okay, can I just say though, so one of my coworkers, that they love going through these. They say this is one of the hardest series to feel through.
Yeah,
They're all
very-
heads. They're all
Yeah.
normal minifigures.
but the one with two heads is Spider-Man.
Yes.
True.
So many shields too. So
yeah,
so
many
many
shields.
because
shields.
there's four people with that Captain America shield. So if you're not looking for one of the ones with Captain America shield, you can use that to knock it out. Like the Falcon is the easiest to find because of that big piece,
Yep.
but the rest of them are pretty hard.
Feel for
And they're
Bucky's knives. Feel for
I didn't know Bucky had
Zombie
knives.
Cap's helmet.
I accidentally got a duplicate Bucky, so now looks like Matt
I
Mellish
want
will have a new head.
Bucky.
for
That's the only one I.
For some reason, that CMF minifigure does look like me. I don't know why. But
Especially
it really
I mean,
does.
it's perfect. It's Matt it looks more like Matt Mellish than Bucky. So
I'm going to
That's-
quickly put this out here just because we're on the talk of Marvel CMFs. Guys, check out Walgreens, check out Wegmans, check out Barnes.
I got them at Barnes and Noble. Barnes and
I was
Noble.
going to say, those three places are places people don't usually look for CMFs or Lego. I mean, Barnes and Noble is more and more I've been finding, but if you go to those places, that's the only place you really want to go to. I mean, right now, because like Lego stores, yeah, you can find them there, and it's great because a lot of stores do label them, but they're going to be sold out, like completely. I mean, no matter where you go, Lego still gets the money from it. Those are their partner stores, and even as a Lego employee, we tell people, hey, go to one of our partner stores because they might have some stuff that we don't.
Michael's
and
honestly has them sometimes too.
Yeah, and as I said, find places where people don't usually buy them because then you can sit there longer and usually find them. You're not sitting in a Lego aisle for 2 hours trying to find.
Don't go to the Lego store. Isn't the best place. You got Barnes and Noble is pretty
Lego
good. And
store
whatever
is-
Wegmans is.
No.
I have no clue
Lego
what
store
it
is the
is.
best place to go first because you get those
Wegmans.
VIP points and better customer service.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes at the Lego store, sometimes they label the bags and they know which
Okay.
ones
Some
are
of them.
which. Some of them,
And
yeah.
also,
So it can be
sometimes
easier.
it's just hard. Like you just literally just can't find them. Like
Yeah.
it's because they sold out. Like,
Yeah.
and that's okay. But yeah,
I also made a little alligator Loki in a Throg mock. That was fun. I loved it.
Uh-oh.
Lost it. He got
That's not
jealous
good.
of. He's like, oh, Throg. He didn't like Throg or alligator Loki. He must have not been a fan of that. But I think it's cool. But yeah, it's tiny.
Zane, did you hit
but I
the
built
button
it.
again?
He did. He did. He hit the button.
The
I
button.
hate my mouse so much.
The button of death.
Can we get Zane a Stud Buds mouse that's
Somebody-
just like
A
Please
stud
change
button.
this.
A perfect mouse is the $2 mouse that has the cord that just has 2 buttons.
Can we get the
Um,
tape and put over it? Like,
Can we go
donut
back to
push.
1997 with the ball in the bottom of it? You know, where like you could take it out if you didn't want to use it. Like,
Zane, I was born in 1997.
were you really?
Yes.
I was
Oh, that's
-5.
That's good. That's good
But-
stuff.
Gosh.
But let's talk about how playable these minifigures are. I love
All
playing
right.
with minifigures.
Seems like you're done talking about your.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm not.
Zane-
Okay. Okay. I
Zane,
am
you're
not
muted.
done. I'm not done.
Zane, you're
Okay.
muted.
I know it was intentional.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Okay. It looks like no. I am not done. I have the Spider-Man mock right here.
I am not done. I am not done.
We got
Ethan is-
the Spider-Man trailer. I love this thing. This
Ooh,
thing's
I
fun.
love that.
Oh yeah, we did get that. Is awesome.
That
Is that
fancy
fire?
sword.
awesome.
Yes.
How'd you connect that?
The old. I broke it. They have. It's the older fire piece. They have those little connections on the very end.
Yes.
They don't make those fires anymore. But they connect. Perfect for Doctor
Yes.
Strange. One thing that's
Perfect
really cool.
for Doctor Strange.
This was the idea. I have this little button back here. Okay, this is the back. This is the back. I don't know if I want to do it or not, but I have this little button right here. You can click it,
Mhm.
and it turns on these little light bricks, and you can kind of see it a little bit. It's not perfect. Parts are falling off. But it kind of lights up that little ring that I did.
That's awesome.
So that's
Why are parts falling off? Why is
Yeah,
it so
they're-
flimsy?
Stop breaking stuff.
It's not meant to be held like that.
yeah.
Wow.
There's
it is
parts
breaking
just set
everywhere.
in there.
Very
for
fragile.
extra detail. Yeah.
You
Uh,
saw it here first, everyone. Ethan the Artisan actually breaking Lego.
Oh yeah. I mean that's a first. I think I'm done. I think I am
Alright.
done.
Zane,
I'm sorry about that.
You're done. You're done now.
Oh, I bought
How-
the UCS Millennium Falcon. Oh, I'm just joking.
You wish.
Zane, how was your week?
I did absolutely nothing Lego related.
All right.
Long dramatic pause. I really didn't. I have been so busy. I've been doing some
Yeah.
side jobs to earn some money for my vacation. So everybody knows who's watching the show. There will be 2 weeks where I'm not here. That'll be 2 weeks.
Where are you going?
All right, guys, we gotta find a replacement for Zane for those 2 weeks.
A
Vote
temporary
below
stand-in,
who you
please.
think it should be.
Where are you? Can you say where you're going on vacation?
Yeah, no, I'm going to Lake Powell. I mean, if anyone wanted to try to find me there, good luck. But, you know, it's like the Grand Canyon full of water. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
Ooh.
that, but
There's just
Okay.
this like guy that walks up to you. He's like, I have been traversing
he just
so
comes out of
long
nowhere.
to find you. I heard that from the last Stud Buds episode you would be here.
I
He,
would die.
he lifts up his hood. Zane, Block.studios. Hello.
Hello. I'd be
After
good
all
luck
this
getting
time.
back. After all this time, it's been
and
many
then
years.
and then you pull a Luke Skywalker and whatever the Lego set that he gave you, just throw it, chunk it back.
Yeet.
I need your
Yeah, see-
signature.
No.
What signature? No, that was it. I've just been working all week. So I
Yeah, that's
apologize.
fine. That happens.
That's understandable.
Will you be
Brad?
getting the Marvel CMFs, Zane?
I do want to get those. Actually, someone near me is selling the UCS Republic gunship for $300, but it's
Wow.
built. It's built, but they have the instructions and box and everything like that. Is that something that's worth getting? I mean,
300 is not bad for a 2013 gunship or
no, the UCS gunship.
Yes.
oh the
It's-
UCS gunship.
It's $50 less, but it's built. I mean, it's already assembled.
Depends how you feel about that.
Taxes on that technically. So I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but also I have had some problems recently with people having built sets and giving them to me. So I
Uh-oh.
don't.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What?
That's a story time for in a few seconds here when Zane's done.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead, Brad. That's a
Okay.
good transition. Jump
So
on.
so do we want to start with the smallest thing I got or the biggest thing I got?
Go from small to big.
So first off, I also ordered off of Grandpa Nate.
Oh.
So I'm gonna start this
Ooh.
off here. Can we set the big screen here?
Oh.
Oh.
So there's a reason behind I got each of these. I would have loved to have gotten more. But first off, we got the king and queen here. Just give me a second here while that focuses.
Brad,
up.
the
Should-
queen oddly looks a lot like you.
Someone said the king
Yeah.
looks a lot like me.
Oh, I like
that
the
looks
beard,
like
my
Zane.
beard.
That looks like Zane.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
I'm the Joker.
It's trying. It's trying so hard to focus.
we
There, you got
There's
it.
the
You got
king
it.
and queen, which are both
Oh.
amazing figures. Honestly, they're both. I could not pass those up as the
Yeah.
guy of medieval stuff. I cannot. And that jester there was just awesome. I love the playing cards; those were super cool. Then behind him, we got the female Greek warrior, which I just love historical figs. So that one was just great. And then the satyr, I think it's called.
Yeah.
where it's half
Mr.
goat.
Tumnus.
So the reason I wanted to get him is because I have the centaur, and I'd love to get all the Greek mythology creatures. And then the archer back here, I just loved that hood and how he looked. So I
The
had to pick him up.
archer.
And then the pirate was just sick. Bald head. You don't usually get that piece that much with the tattoos on the side. And then for free, Grandpa Nate sent me this guy.
For free.
Yes. So you probably have a free
Wow.
thing in your
For
box too
free?
that you
Yeah.
haven't looked at yet.
I haven't opened it, so I don't know. I'm excited now.
But yeah, he maybe just sent it to me, but he sent this guy Statue of Liberty to me for free
Aw.
because I am his New York friend.
Brad, are those
Uh,
figures from multiple series or?
Yeah, so I just was looking for medieval stuff that I enjoyed. There were so many I wanted, but I love getting historical figures and stuff like that. So I saw that all of these, and I was just like, okay, these were ones I've been eyeing for a bit. And those front three were definitely a big three for me. That king is just like that headpiece is used everywhere for medieval MOCs. If you see a medieval king, it's usually that piece right there. So I couldn't help myself. And then the queen it goes. I mean, I'm pretty sure the king and queen are meant to be together, just how their printing is and everything. So I had to get them,
Yeah.
So the next thing I got was because I had a really long week at work this week, and I really wanted to build some Lego. And it finally, these sets have been out for a month, so I've been able to pick them up now. But guys, I finally bought the new 2021 Slave One, which is honestly a
Boba
really
Fett
great
Starship?
build.
Yeah.
Yes, Boba Fett Starship. And honestly, it was a great build. I actually really enjoyed building this set. It was so much easier than the 20th anniversary one, which had way more stupid Technic stuff in it. 20th anniversary one looks great, but this is honestly a great set. And I'm going to highly recommend it to people if they don't have a Slave One, because it just looks absolutely fantastic when done. And it does the set well. And of course, got the new Boba, which was really happy about that. So honestly, those right there were some. I really enjoyed building that. Built it over 2 days, and I'm going to be getting 3 more sets over the next week. Because I realized I don't get my my big percentage off until October. So I'm going to be getting the new Batmobile. Sorry, not the new the old Batmobile, the 1990 Batmobile, whatever it's called. The Adam West one, and there's a reason for getting that, and I'll tell you guys soon here. Forks and First Flying Lesson, and there's a reason behind all of those. But I do have one other set here, which I told you guys about, but I didn't finish it.
Dun 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 dun.
Wait,
What is
who's
it?
Forks?
Brad
Is it
has
like,
Brad
is it
has
Forky?
left the chat.
Oh, look at that!
It came.
I wanna- It works.
I'm gonna
So
tell you
far.
this right now. This is the I'm gonna every time I order a set now, I'm gonna have them break it down. There was a couple pieces missing for the sale, but it was fine. I had them in my collection. I had extra pieces with it. There's all these, it scares the crap out of me because I don't know if that guy just put them on and forgot that they were on the set, or if they actually belong to the set and I just missed a step. But honestly, it's a great set. It sits really low, but it does justice to the. I was watching Hobbit and Lord of the Rings while I built this, because I'm on a streak of watching those movies right now. And honestly, I threw all my orcs and kind of bad men.
Well, it has the Ghost Army on it, whatever you call them. It's from It's
I threw orcs and like Haradrim type people, like my own custom made ones, and it did. That's a really good job. And
It
honestly,
looks cool.
the set's really cool, and I'm actually going to be updating my town because I had this great idea. This is going to be going down the river, and then there's going to be flames on all the buildings, and then there's going to be troops charging off this,
That's
and then
cool.
knights going off to like save the town.
That's really cool. So what's wrong with it, Brad? You alluded to something being wrong. He just laughs. He just giggles.
Sorry, I didn't have a spot to put that on my desk. It's so big.
Just chunk it.
The problem was that there was all these extra parts, which I no clue what they went to. On top of it, there was parts missing. Like it was just really weird, super dusty. Like it just was odd. I'd much rather have just bought on the set new in a box so that I could build it step by step and I wasn't just digging through. And okay, that's what I'm going to tell you.
There's your answer.
For a set that's $350, and usually you're going to have to sort through all. If you rebuild the set because you want to, you're going to have to go sort through all those pieces. And
I know. So my UCS TIE Fighter, I took it all the way apart and then I rebuilt it in stop motion. So not only did I have to organize everything, but I did it in stop motion, piece by piece, photo by photo. And so I mean, that's why the UCS gunship. There was Matt's leg. We just saw Matt's leg. We saw it. We seen it.
Oh my gosh, it's Matt's leg.
So that's why I'm kind of okay with it. I mean, nothing's as horrible as doing that again.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I would be
it's
okay
not
with it.
the end of the world. I'm gonna say that, but yeah. Also,
I mean,
I
it's
saw
like-
Sai
if-
in the chat and so many other people. Hi guys, how you doing? So happy to have you guys out here.
I forgot something.
Uh-oh, what'd you forget?
And I looked across the room and I realized, crap, I forgot like the biggest thing that happened this week.
You're pulling.
That was the biggest thing that happened. That was the big. This is like the second biggest thing. You said buying used Lego.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I got this.
You're pulling an Ethan moment.
I am. I actually really did forget, genuinely, and I saw it sitting over there. I'm like, crap.
Is it just a bunch of used Lego parts?
Literally, yes. Let me here.
It's a huge box of used parts.
It's literally full to the top. All Lego. Guys.
All right. I'm gonna pull this out right now, guys. I'm gonna peer pressure Matt. Who wants Matt to open up the box to see what extra figure he got from Grandpa Nate if he got sent one?
I want to make a
On
video.
stream.
I want to make a video.
Oh, okay, okay.
Don't pressure me,
peer
Brad.
pressure him on
Don't pressure
stream.
me. No, but
Okay.
so problem. This
Yes.
box is used, and we're talking about used Lego problems. There's a lot of
Mega blocks.
dirt. Let's say dirt. We're gonna call it dirt in this box.
Dirt.
A
That's
lot
the
of
easy way.
a lot of animal hair that I'm
Yeah, just wash.
allergic
Honestly,
to. So I'm gonna be doing that at some point very soon. But I did piece through it just a little bit, like reach into it, pull some stuff out. There was a full gyrosphere from Jurassic World in there.
That's awesome.
I was so thrilled about that. There was a lot of SpongeBob things like Gary the snail, and I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. But I got it for $65, that whole box. And
You got Gary the snail?
yeah, in the box because I picked
want
through a little
that.
bit. There's also a really cool sword, Brad. I don't know if you know where it came from, but like
I
the
do.
shiny metallic swords. Do you know where that
Yes.
would have come from?
I know
Ugh.
it's before.
If
I
you don't know,
think-
it's okay.
No,
Ugh.
I know it's
Yeah.
kind of the
Not
time.
toenails, not toenails, just hair.
I know the
A lot of
time.
hair.
I know the time period. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that's before 2000. Before 2000, so been a
Okay.
1990 medieval set.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
I
Well,
haven't
yeah,
looked into those particular sorts, but I will next week.
I'm just very excited to do more Secret Agent Matt videos where I
let's do
take a random part or kind of, I guess, torn apart pieces, but
Yeah.
it's like parts of a set that was together at one point, and then I try to reference and figure out where it came from and what set
Mhm.
that was actually in this box before it was all torn apart. So looking forward to do that on TikTok. So go check me out there.
Yeah,
But
follow
we've been
Matt.
talking about a lot of old Lego sets, so why don't we talk about some new Lego sets?
Ooh. And now for breaking news.
wait,
Love it.
new Lego sets? What new Lego sets do we have, Brad?
So I have 3 I'm going to show. Okay, so one of them for record came out on September 1st. We didn't have
For the
time to
record.
talk about it. So we do have the new Barcelona Stadium out, which, for the record, I helped build this. It's a really
like
cool
me.
set. Okay. This is not me bad mouthing the set. This is not me because we all know this with Lego sets. When
It's okay to
comes
have a realistic perspective.
when it comes to a Coliseum, you know it's going to be a repetitive build. And I'm not trying to deter anyone from away from the set. The set final product is absolutely amazing, but there is no way to do something like a stadium or Coliseum without it being a bit repetitive. And that's not me bad mouthing Lego at all. For the record, I'm putting this on the record here. Are me bad mouthing the set, but it's going to, I'm just oh my gosh, I'm going to have heart epilepsy.
It's an objective fact. It's repetitive
Yes.
building.
Yeah. Yes.
It is. And it took us like a couple of days to do this set, and it's it's well done. Okay, so the nice thing is there are 2 instruction booklets, one for one side, one for the other.
Oh.
So, and this is a great set. If you were building with other people, you could build this 2 people or even 4 people build this set all at once. because you build it in corners. So each of these corners can slide out. And Matt, you're gonna love this. You see that field there, like the
It's
green
printed.
part?
It's printed.
It's printed. It's all printed.
Yes!
There are stickers though, like what do you see in the stands right there? That is
No!
stickers.
Why?
The field,
Why
the
did they
field.
do that?
The field itself is printed, and I think that's the important part. And you could honestly leave out the stickers, and the set would be just
You could. It's signage that people are holding during the game. I mean,
yeah.
You don't need those for the set.
Actually, not during the game. Some seats in stadiums have that marked out in the chairs. They make the chairs different colors to make it look like that.
Yeah, but I feel like this one's like holding banners up. Like,
All I'm going to
No, it's
say
not.
is 50% of something is still a failing grade. That's all I'm going to say.
But in my opinion, the important thing is not stickers, that it's printed.
I agree. I'm happy that the field is printed. I'm surprised, genuinely. Okay. But I'm very, very happy. And you're right. It's not necessarily needed to have the other stuff.
Also,
printed.
can I just say the gift with purchase? I couldn't pull up an image of it. For some reason, it wasn't letting me screenshot it. It's absolutely amazing. And check it out because you can only get it with the stadium, which people are disappointed in my store. But it's a Barcelona fans on a big Barcelona flag. It looks really great. Honestly, I just want the gift with purchase. But the stadium
I'm still trying to.
So well.
I'm still trying to find out what sport it is. No.
It's soccer. Barcelona soccer.
It's football.
Yes, it's football. Sorry, the football thing.
Okay, let's stop.
So the next one I want to talk about, we're gonna give Zane some time to cry and weep and make very happy noises over this. The Tumblr, guys. We got on Facebook. This was shared by Lego Facebook, so it's official. On Lego's Facebook, this is the UCS Tumblr.
Look at those tires. Woo!
This one looking sick.
Dog.
But not only did that, okay, one, the Joker and Batman that come with the set look absolutely amazing. I'm saying, how do you feel about the figures that came with the set?
I like it. I'm actually I'm super sad for it. Is this considered Ultimate Builder Series or anything like that?
Yes. No, it's Ultimate Collectors. It's UCS.
Okay, it is UCS. Okay.
I think it's gonna go around $300 or something like that. It's
big.
Big.
Pictures
it's really
of the
big.
old one.
No.
Because it looks very similar. They look very similar.
Yes, but the tires are different and there's some other different stuff. Also, the stand updated is different. Where's Matt?
Remember he told us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we'll talk about the next one too. But not only did Lego do that, but out of nowhere, a miniature tumbler. If you don't want to spend the money on the UCS one,
yeah, this is the one I'm getting.
Yes, I'm getting the miniature one, and that's the reason, because I think I'm going to get this miniature one, and then I'm also going to get the old Adam West Batman one and try to start, because I'm hoping, this is not confirmed. This is just theorizing out of blue moon here. Lego might just be making a line of tumblers. Like we talked about this. Where maybe Lego is doing a line of small Batmobiles, which honestly, I am so down for.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that, that's super cool, and I'm definitely going to try to collect them all and have them on a nice little shelf because I think that would look absolutely sick.
It's like a $30 UCS set, which
how
is cool.
big is that little set though? Like how small is it? I'm trying to.
I can't get dimensions exactly on it.
I mean, looking at the figure next to it, I mean, it's an okay size.
And this is the size of the miniature. It's about bigger than the miniature one we had back in the day. Yeah, I'd say about that. Think about the miniature Batmobiles we get nowadays, and it's minifigure size. I think they set out to be minifigure size.
Yeah,
but also can I say the Scarecrow looks great. I'm so happy that they're bringing Scarecrow in and it's not just Joker and Bane again, because they did those. I love the new Joker. For their kind, I love that new Joker look for that new Batmobile, but but this one just looks absolutely great. I love how this looks. It looks clean. For the record, I did not like the Scarecrow figure at first because I saw some leaks of it and I was like, oh, that looks awful. And then I saw the actual image. I was like, oh, that looks great close up because it looks like he has a giant mustache. Because it looks at first.
Yeah.
And also, it's really cool because there's a piece, I'm pretty sure, to put on the Batman head to make it look like once people get sprayed with the Scarecrow grass with them, like the black. Yeah. So honestly, Zane, how does this make you feel?
I really want it? Like I want to know how that stand connects into it. Like I hope it's kind of like my TIE Fighter, how you have the stand and it just kind of sits on there, has like a peg that goes inside of it, but it comes off. I hope it's not like built technically into the tumbler. You know what I mean? I very much doubt it. But
I think they're gonna make it so it can come off that stand. I don't think Lego would do that. I mean, that just seems like a bad move that you have to have it on the stand.
You would think. I mean, but they also built the UCS Star Destroyer completely hollow and flimsy.
No,
But so what I'm
uh,
curious if like so a lot of the vehicles like that they come out with, like the wheels will turn and stuff like that. I wonder if they're gonna do something like that, like maybe the front wheels will
I
move
think they
somehow.
will.
Because how it goes out to the
Well,
tires, I think
I'm
it'd be very unique.
okay. So in my opinion, I've held the last Batmobile set we've had, and the
The
tires
last
could move.
tumbler.
No. The last Batmobile set, UCS Batmobile set we've had, the one Matt talked about last week,
Oh yeah.
the George Clooney era, whatever. No, Michael Keaton. That Batman. I don't
Yeah,
know, whatever his name.
it's like the 95 or 90s Batmobile
Yeah.
or whatever it is. Yeah.
That one, that Batmobile, I've held it, and it's actually like the wheels move and stuff. So
Well, the thing
I-
is that one, yeah, like I could see that but the way that car is built, it's built like a car. See how the wheels are out on front like that? If you look at the gold pieces that hold the front tires on, I feel like that might have a hinge on it or a pivot point.
look at the other one. There's Technic pins going into stuff. So I think
So it looks like they'll spin. I'm curious as how they would turn it. If anything.
turn like
Like
that.
side to side, like
Yeah,
do
I don't
this,
think usually Lego sets don't do that, especially in the last Batman set didn't do that even.
my Ghostbusters one does that. Like the steering wheel turns it, and then there's a little thing on the
Usually,
top that also
that's not
turns
a
it. And the
common
wheels
thing. It's only for that type of car where they did
Yeah.
those like nice collection of cars. They've done it for, but not for these.
Okay.
But I still think it looks absolutely sick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like how rugged it is. I like that it's not
Yeah.
smooth.
Mhm.
For
Dude,
once,
that thing-
I always want smooth plated. Like I really like the look of smooth plates, but
Yeah,
for once
with the
I'm
vehicles.
okay with it. Yeah, exactly. So, but for once I'm happy with the studs showing and it just looking aggressive
Mhm.
and rugged and
Looks like
and whatnot.
Batman.
Batman.
Yeah. No.
Hey,
Batman.
Batman.
I definitely agree. And I feel like there was some other stuff announced this week, but I can't think of any of it, honestly. I tried remembering before the show and I threw those ones. But I feel like that's good enough. But we've talked about Lego's creations, but what about Ethan? Ethan, do you want to show us some creations people have made?
People's
Yes,
creations.
that
Ooh.
is the best.
Oh,
It's Moccy time.
oh my.
Okay. So this week we got some really cool stuff. And speaking of, I guess we're not really. I wish I had some Batman stuff since it's kind of Batman themed, but I don't have any Batman stuff. But we do have Star Wars. So going on with the one and only Carbon builds.
Ooh.
Got this really nice freeform
Whoa.
Star Wars build. This thing looks super cool. I
That
love
looks
it.
Awesome. I love the
but-
samurai cloth pieces they've used.
Yes.
Like those wings came from ninja sets. And then there's a samurai banner in the back. I just love that. That's awesome.
I mean, the cloth is what caught my eye. I mean, and even the freeform. Freeform is very. It takes some getting used to with freeform. And he does it very jagged, and that's what I need to work on is make it jagged. Freeform, and I love that nice blue, that trans blue.
Yeah, no, that looks great. I also love the Bionicle monster in there with a Orkai shield on it.
I also love the Ewok glider used for the
Yeah.
top piece.
No, that's not Ewok glider.
The plastic.
It might be
one.
older.
That's Ninja. That's from the old Ninja theme.
Are you
glider.
sure the plastic one that's brown?
It looks like an older.
Yes.
It might be.
And the Rhodian head in the back.
I love using Rhodian heads. Rhodian heads
There's a
are
C-3PO head in there.
Yep. And an arm, I
And
think.
Greedo head.
an arm.
Not the red one.
Nope.
That is. But look
I
at
love
all
that
the
detail.
cloths. Like, look at all
there's
that.
So many of those.
For a gray mock, this has so much color, and I love the
Yeah.
cloths. Like, because it's gray. Gray is very. It's hard to make unique when it comes to Star Wars, and I think Carbon Builds does a great job with that. If you go and check him on Instagram, that is his username because he's a great builder. There it is without the minifigures right here. Cleans it out. Oh,
Ooh.
he's missing
There's
one.
one
I guess
minifigure.
Yeah, they left him since he's deceased. That's the term we'll use.
Deceased.
But just look at the
Rest
angles to
in
the left.
pieces.
Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of disappointed he didn't use red studs as blood.
Even the gutter, like the gutter work is really cool. You don't see that a
Right?
lot.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
like what it would be in real life. If I was a little tiny Lego dude, this would work. I mean, that would be awesome. So yeah, cool mock. I love this thing. And you know, this is a decent size. You know, it's pictures really don't make
They
mocks justice. Like this is a
Agreed.
decent sized mock. But next
Which
up,
is
we got
why
some-
you should go to a convention if you ever
Yes.
have the chance.
Yes. One
Yes.
thing that I have learned with conventions is you have to build a back to it. Oh, it would be really good. All my mocks did, but you do see
Put a
some.
piece of cardboard.
Yeah. What was that other dark tan, that Mandalorian mock? They put paper. It was a really good dark tan mock, but looking at the other side. But that was a really good dark tan mock. I think it was better than mine. But next up, we have
It wasn't.
this one right here. This one's
Ooh.
very
Wow.
cool. It's just super cool. Like all the greens. It's
It's very
unique
trippy.
and different. Like I would be perfect. I don't know if it's like has a frame around it, but be perfect on your wall.
Yeah, that's a good art piece.
Mhm. All
Well,
the
it's-
greens.
It reminds me of one of those paper art things where
Mhm.
you have
Yeah.
one sheet of paper, you cut it out using an X-Acto knife, and then you have another sheet of
Mhm.
paper, and it's like this storybook looking artwork.
Yeah.
So cool. So cool.
That is cool. I mean that now it does look.
But this has a 3D look to it because the antlers come out, it looks like, as well.
Yeah,
Amazing.
that is cool. That is cool, man. That is cool. All the greens, and look at, you can see the white. It's not just bricks easily. Look at the amount of snot, and well, I guess
Mhm.
technically this is the whole thing snot, but look at all the angles that it's not just plates going down. It's all different angles, and that is super cool to make a nice effect. You know, basically border. You know, you got the white, you got the sand green, lime green, olive green. And then the other two greens.
And I mean,
Oh,
you
yes.
guys know how like square Lego is. It's hard to get those trees to look like trees or a deer to look like a deer. Like that takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, this whole thing is remarkable because every single tree is different, all the grass is different. I mean, as it got wider and wider in each layer, they made each one unique. So it wasn't just pretty much a copy and paste type of style. You know, I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's
And
amazing.
at first glance, you're like, is that Lego? And that's sometimes very cool with Lego mocks, depending on what your goal is. Because sometimes you do want it to look like Lego. Sometimes, like this, works perfectly. Make you second guess if it is Lego.
And can you
Yeah.
just like how smooth that is? Like,
Yeah,
you
it's-
don't
Right?
see like a single stud. Like that's difficult. That's difficult to do.
Well,
It
especially
is.
if you look at the upper part of the tree on the right, where the kind of foliage continues from the branch, you see see the bricks around it, but then you also see how it's snot and coming out, and all those tiny pieces there. Just insane. Because you look at the
Yeah.
bricks on the sides, and then you see that, and it's like that's a lot of work.
That
Yeah.
yeah, I can't imagine. I mean, this is not my style with building. Like this, I want to try to build something like this now. I don't know of what, but
Honestly, okay, look at it quickly, but just like let your eyes unfocus on it, and it's like you don't even realize it's Lego.
Yeah.
Like it's
Take a step
It's
back and
pretty-
look at it. Yeah.
yeah.
but
Well, you
huge
can't focus,
shout out.
focus your eyes, Matt. Jeez.
But yeah, les briques du colloquy. Loic.
Les briques de Loic.
Lost brick.
Les briques de Loic.
He's from
Lay.
France. Look,
Ole.
La Blé de Loy.
Ole is not French.
Okay, let's
Oui,
move
oui.
on before you
Look-
heavily
Look
offend
where he's
someone
from.
here.
Look, under his name says France.
I took 2 years of French, so
Je me
It's
parle
les
de
briques.
toi.
de Loic.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna get canceled.
I speak French, y'all.
Don't
Y'all?
move on,
Y'all.
please.
Don't make me speak it. I can speak it.
Please,
Okay,
proceed
next
mock.
Next mock.
mock.
We got this one right here. This one's is by
Woo! Look at
Ooh.
those swords.
14. Yeah, the swords and the hat. That is
Yeah.
a super cool hat. The hat is super cool.
That's awesome.
It's cool. And look,
Is it
nice.
super cool?
It's ultra cool.
Ultra. Brad, I think it's ultra cool, don't you?
I think
What?
it's just cool.
Pretty cool.
I love what they did with so few pieces. I mean,
Yeah.
such
It's like
a small
micro, right?
layout.
This
Yeah.
is micro. This is basically. It wouldn't surprise me if he did like a 2-hour challenge. I didn't look at the description, but it wouldn't surprise me if this was a time challenge, building it small, and that way, like the parts usage, that is just super cool. Nice.
The
The
minifigure
swords.
hands at the top connect or are connected to the tiles to fill in some of those gaps as well. If you look
Yeah.
above the swords,
Yep.
that
Anybody notice
is
the
cool.
hat that's the middle of the windmill?
I know.
Yep.
I noticed that.
it's just so
Yeah.
hard to get that angle, especially on the roof on the bottom right. How it's sloped up,
Yeah.
crazy.
That is cool. Oh, he even
Little
uses
hands.
a mask, like a Lego bandana mask,
Yeah.
right there to the right. That is cool.
Oh
And
yeah.
the Wolverine claws on the top with the hand.
Ethan, do you have any idea how they might have angled those tiles to get them to be the top of the roof or the sides of the bottom of the roof?
Oh man, it could be anything. Like, how? That's tough. There are multiple ways they could have used. It could be balancing. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
let me think.
How would you do it? How would you do it?
I would use a Travis brick and kind of put the plays and then kind of angle it. And
You
maybe
know how I would do it?
How would you do it, Brad?
I would just not do it and find some easier way to make that look.
So what I'll do is get a Travis brick, put it on the top, kind of angle the tiles, then get one of those pieces like
Right.
Like,
Tie.
I can't find it, but I would use hinge pieces.
Hinge.
hey,
Jesus.
you know those clear pieces that came with the Marvel figures for the
Mhm.
stands? You could also attach them into the inside of a Travis brick and have it be held up that way.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
and very
that-
well. I love these parts. Like
You
these are some of my
can't-
favorite parts.
Get that angle as well with those, though. You can't
I-
get the angle
I
that they're
think-
doing like that.
I think they
with
use
the
clips. I think they use clips to hold it in, honestly.
I think you're right.
You think so?
I think for that top piece, I think they got a Travis brick and kind of angled it like that. Just lifted them up a little bit.
Hmm.
The stud would have enough clutch power, I think, to do that
Yeah,
because it's
think
black
so
on the
too.
inside.
I know exactly what you're saying too.
But there's so many different ways you can do it. Just they're all difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, just do something
But yeah,
else.
everyone go check out
Expert
Kit
skill.
Kat. Expert, yes. This is not simple stuff. But yeah, I love how small it is.
Me too.
And we're going to show one more mock.
Me
and this
too.
one- me too. Me too. Hi, y'all.
Me too. What, are you guys making fun of my accent?
Yeah. Okay, I have
Yeah.
a confession. I actually talk like this. But look at hypolite.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
bricks.
Ethan to go full Southern on us one day. I love this mock. That
This
custom
one is-
built Y-wing.
Mhm.
Oh.
It is really good. I got a lot of pictures of it too. But
Also,
this
do
is
you see? There's so many Easter eggs. There's a few Easter eggs, minifigure wise. There's that one guy from the Rebels episode that makes the hyperdrive engine. You know
Yep.
what I'm talking about?
For the Harris ship that she flew in
Yes.
that. Yeah, the orange B-wing.
Sorry. He made the B-wing. Sorry, he made the B-wing.
But yeah, this
Oh.
thing is. This one's very detailed. There's a lot to talk about in this
The
one.
grass that peeks through the tiles is really cool.
Yeah.
Like, it gives the idea that they built this temple in a jungle and the jungle is still taking over.
Yeah, there's so many different Yavin 4 mocks, but this one I really like. Even Brick Vault did a very cool Yavin 4 mock, and it was huge. Man, that one it was huge. But this one, I like this one. It's they crammed in a ton of detail in this one, like with the dark tan as the secondary
I love
color.
how there's the doors in there. Can you go back to that last picture? If you look, there's the doors in the ground itself where the fuel stuff is coming up through.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
find that
Oh,
kind of
wow.
cool. I don't know
Yep.
why.
That's
That's
very
really
I mean,
cool.
that's perfect. I love you can do with door pieces like that, you can do more than just doors. You know, like you can use them
Yeah.
as detail. I mean, they're really good MOCs or really good parts.
It also
Um,
looks like I mean, just the floor has so much detail in itself, and that's so
It's not just the
oh my
grass
gosh.
stock.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what I love too is that the snot is the road, and you're able to put so many details in it. He even used the old gray and light bluish gray, as
Mhm.
well as
Literally.
just so many other types of pieces to give it texture. I love it.
Like I love, especially when like different colors. Sometimes it is an accident, but I believe this. You want to have that extra
This was on
different
purpose.
color. Yeah, this was on purpose. But a lot of times, like for me,
Yeah, yeah. No, same. I know what you're saying. Exactly the same. Also, it's super hard, and I can tell that Y-wing is custom built. It's super hard to build a custom built ship like that.
This one,
yeah.
I mean,
There's
it's
so much
very.
detail.
Like, look at that! Just the cockpit, the angled right there. That is just super cool. Super cool. Ultra cool.
The casing taking off the engine, all
Yeah.
the detail in that. Ah.
That is. Oh man, that does look
So-
really good.
I have a question for you guys.
Oh,
Can
boy.
anyone explain to me what the snot technique actually is?
Ethan?
Okay. So you got, studs. When you usually build, if you build a house out of bricks, studs are going to be on top. But the snot technique is using bricks like headlight bricks or bricks with studs on the side to get, angled stuff. So, for example, like this road, you're going to be using either put tiles on the bottom of the base plate or the foundation, whatever. Then you're going to basically place bricks or textured bricks on the side to create that nice smooth road effect. And you can see right there where the grills are, that is not the snot. That's just, I guess he had placed bricks and placed grills on top, but you have these little sections in between where the grills are, where those roads are, and you can basically do it in sections, because to do like a square with those 1x1 white bricks, you can't just do it all one piece. You have to do separate sections and basically divided up the little side wall. Basically, think of this as a wall. This whole floor is as a wall, and basically put it on its side to create a floor. I hope that did it.
Studs not on top.
Yeah,
Studs not on top.
Yeah. Oh, were you just asking for the definition?
I was asking for the people in the chat because we keep talking about snot technique. Snot technique. Snot technique. And so just to
Okay, Forrest.
better teach. So
Ethan, was that or do we have any other thoughts on this?
I love the wall, how
I
it's
love it.
kind of crumbling right there.
Oh yeah.
Look, there's certain MOCs where it's like, yeah, we could go into every little detail, every
Stickers.
piece used, but like,
Why does it have a
Custom
demon
stickers.
sticker on it?
That's
Yeah.
custom.
That's the Dodge
Yeah,
Demon logo.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Got some airbrush right there. Let's see. What does it say?
Can you read
Whoa.
Arabic?
I used to.
What?
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah. I had a lot of
Jinx,
alone time on
Coke,
my
You owe me
hands.
a Coke, Matt. Better send me a Coke.
Oh, okay. It'll be in the mail tomorrow.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. I take Marvel CMFs too. No.
Ethan, do you actually read that?
I know, like, I see an E, I see
What?
It's not bad. It's actually very easier than you think. It's just, it's much
Guys,
easier than you think.
We're gonna have a special Stud Buds next episode next week. where
I
Ethan
have
is
literally
gonna
mini
read
sheets
that,
of
like-
me writing in Arabic.
Can you please do a TikTok about this?
Ethan, we need to find you a girl. Like,
Well,
you have
that
way
too,
too
but
much
I
time
wasn't
on
gonna
your
say-
hands
Oh, I used
to learn
to.
Arabic.
This was. It's. I can't. I don't remember it though. I gotta. But yeah, I see an E that first.
Why are we just finding this out now?
Yeah, we've been doing
This
this for
is
a
like-
year, and
I could write my name now. I still remember my name.
Okay, please do a TikTok. We don't need. We
Please
can't
make a
talk about.
TikTok about that.
Yeah.
Please
I
make
tried
a
doing
Alright.
Elvish. Elvish is much difficult. Elvish is
Oh.
very hard. I got my name down, but that was it.
so
That's awesome. That's really
That's
awesome.
insane.
And now I kind of want to learn Elvish myself, but my god.
I don't know Elvish. I just know my name.
I mean, there are
Okay.
people that can speak Klingon from Star Trek
yeah.
as well. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know how these people can do it, but
Well,
Ethan,
there's literally people who like they read, write, and talk in Elvish.
Yep.
Like a made up language, and I would not be surprised with something like Star Wars too. But I mean,
the fact that Ethan just pulled that right now randomly. Oh yeah, I can read that. Let me see what it reads.
that's
I'll have to
insane,
look
man.
at it. If I looked at the whole alphabet for like 2 seconds or 30 seconds, I'm sure. I
Okay,
could
we got
easily-
to move
Okay.
on here.
On that note, Ethan,
Let's talk about things that you can maybe make money off of, or
let's
that
do
will
something
actually...
a bit more grounded in reality. How
Yeah.
about that? It's Lego investments time.
It's Brick Investments time.
Every single
It's
time.
brick investments
very quick
time.
before we start here, we got a question. What do we think of brick lighting? Zane, you want to quickly tell people why they should go get brick lights?
So brick lighting,
Very quick here.
light kits and stuff, add a new feature, a new challenge to all sets, in my opinion. So once you build it, you can take it apart and rebuild it, but it adds that next level, that next challenge, that next difficulty. And then if you're not always playing with it like me, it adds a unique feature to the display ability. It kind of brings the set to life with lights and sounds, and it seems more exciting, a little more exciting and more unique, if you would,
Okay.
to your collection.
And do you know anything about Game of Bricks lighting?
Game of Bricks is the place to go to. Their customer service is amazing. The people are great. They have great light kits. If there's ever any issues, they will replace it as fast as possible. So
Hashtag
check out Game of
sponsored.
Bricks. Hashtag I'm sponsored.
Hashtag Zane is sponsored.
by
I
Game
couldn't
of
remember
Bricks.
which one you were sponsored by, so I thought I'd bring that up.
Good. Yeah, it's Game of Bricks. If you guys want light kits, go to gameofbricks.com and use discount code-block, and you guys will save 20%. So
All right, there you go.
What a salesman.
I hope that answers your question there. All right. Speaking of
All right.
sales stuff. Matt,
Speaking of selling things,
Yeah.
so being that this week, we were talking a lot about CMFs. Seems like a CMF filled week. Oh my gosh, is that Ethan?
Mhm.
all right, guys. He is single. I hope you know that, ladies.
Ready to mingle? You can write
and-
your love letter in Arabish, the Star Wars language. Okay,
Guys, we
moving
will
on.
give you $20. We will pay for your first date with him if someone just takes him out. Okay.
You have way too much time on your hands, Ethan. I'm sorry, but okay.
Oh, I used to go fishing a lot. Or it's been a while, but it takes like 2.5 hours to get to the lake. So by that, then I had, 2.5 hours in the car, watch YouTube videos, and there's an app.
Okay.
That app helped.
He is single. We're going to keep going on with
The
that.
app helped. On that note, you know what else helps? With
Yes.
buying Lego, selling Lego, so you can buy more.
Yes.
Okay, we're talking about CMFs. We got the new Marvel figures. Brad, you got some new figures as well. Everybody's hunting CMFs, so I thought it'd be a great way to talk about how to get a full box of one of these babies and how much they're actually worth. So, like I mentioned, I was lucky enough to go to the store and get a box from the actual retail, aisle. But not everybody has that ability, especially for old CMF series. And there's a ton. I mean, we just ended series 21, the green packs from last year. And it's crazy that like there are 21 regular series plus all of the other
Simpsons, Harry Potter.
I'm trying to think of the way to put it. Franchise themes
Yep.
like Disney, Harry Potter, Marvel, you name it, they have it, except for Star Wars. But hopefully someday we'll be getting those. Maybe we'll see. But I thought it would be cool to just go through and see how much, if you got a box, what it would be worth in the future, or if you're looking to get a box, how much it would cost in order to find it online. And the results are shocking. And I did not go through bag by bag. I went through complete box.
Quick thing, Matt. How many are in a box?
It depends. That's what's
Oh.
shocking. The
Well,
prices
some
have
box-
also changed over time, and that's something
Yeah.
that I also want to talk about. So
Well, some boxes I do know, because I'm pretty sure some boxes come with like 3 full sets, which is 36, and
Like
some
that
come with
one.
full 4 sets. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. So
Okay,
some
because we
some
had 2
come with-
boxes at the Lego store, and that we had 7 sets, so that's why I was thinking about that.
Gotcha.
So.
So some come with the older ones come with 60 packs. So that would be 5 full. You would hope.
Yeah.
You would hope 5 full sets of minifigures in the lineup. So this, of course, over time they lower everything and raise the price because that's what inflation is, folks. This came with 36 packs, and there are 12 figures in the series. So that's 3 full series. But also, and I'm just realizing this now, I'm thinking that they come with, if they all include 12 figures, they come with 5 full sets of a 60 box. But as we're going to identify, that's not always the case. So let's just start going through. We have Series 1. And I just want to point out this is an anomaly because Series 1 wasn't really available in large quantity. And I'm going to explain something that I find really, really funny with trying to acquire these because they're impossible to find everywhere. Okay, this is not the full series. I mean, this is the full series, but not the full box. This is just the figures that you see in that photo. $284 for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 minifigures.
Damn.
For $284.99.
I remember when
That's
I
all.
remember when these figures first came out too. Like
Yes. $284.99. If you got the full box back then, if you were able to acquire that, it would have been $120. This is now $180. And
So for a full box, right?
yes, but this was the full box, which is selling now on Walmart.com, which I don't know how much you trust this, for $1,249.99. I don't know if I trust
Matt.
this
That sounds like a great deal.
for a $60 delivery fee.
Oh,
Holy
$60. That's not bad at all.
I don't know what this is. I don't think this is real. Genuinely, I just want to put that out there. Be careful. Be careful online. And I pulled this up for that reason because you will get scammed if you pay $1,249.99. Well, there is the potential to be scammed as well. There were
There's
16
also 60 packs.
There are 60 packs and 16 figures, or 16 in the series. So that doesn't divide equally out, I don't believe.
Yeah, that's weird.
So it's an abnormal amount. Yeah, it's 3.75 is the divided number. So you're going to have some dupes in there. But at least if you open them all up, you would have the full series. But then again, these are opened figures. These are not felt in the bag. These are already opened, like put in plastic baggies with all their accessories for $284.99. I just want to keep saying that. That is
Somebody
a
has
lot of
touched
money.
these.
Somebody has touched them, and they are worth almost $300.
That's
So
ridiculous.
that is also Series 1, so they're special in that sense. Each of these is going to be a different kind of special. Like Series 2 also has 16 figures per each pack. This is being sold at Sears or Toy Wiz. I didn't know Sears was still in business, but apparently they're still selling minifigures for $424.99. Not sure. I have a lot of questions about this in total, but they were originally sold at $199. This came out in 2010 as well as Series 1. So these are already 11 years old. Originally, if you got the full box, it would have been $120 for all 60 packs, which is absolutely absurd. It's absurd how far it's come to be $120 versus $400 if you trust that price, if you trust that you're even going to get the box at the end of the day.
I think that makes sense though, because how long ago those came out? What, 10 years ago now?
11 years. 2010 is when they came out.
Man.
Right, 11 years ago. And on top of that, those are the original ones. So I'm guessing it's really hard to
Correct.
get those now too. And because people didn't realize how much CMFs were worth at the time too.
Correct.
I remember when I first saw CMFs, I was like, these are kind of stupid. I mean, it's cool you get for minifigures, but these are kind of stupid. And I'm
But they're
like,
so
oh my God,
collectible.
CMFs are awesome. And they're awesome. And everyone is well done. I mean, the ones I bought here are just awesome. And I love, they're so unique now too.
Perfectly
And there's-
printed.
Yes.
And then you go
Perfectly
to
printed.
the Lego Movie series, the original Lego Movie series, which came with 60 minifigures in the whole box for $379.90. Sealed.
Holy crap.
$379.99 sealed. And this came out in 2014 with the original launch of the Lego Movie. They did make a Lego Movie 2 pack box, but we're not talking about that today. We're just talking about this one. Originally, these babies were $2.99, $3, and in total, you could have bought the whole box for $180. Now they're going for $379.99 sealed. Crazy. This did come with the Abe Lincoln figure, a panda, a lot of really interesting, unique figures that you wouldn't find in any set, and that's what makes the series figures so interesting.
Yeah.
We also have, let's go to Disney. So $447.95 sealed on eBay. This came with 60 figures in the box, which yes.
Sorry, that picture on the left is throwing me off because that's definitely a Lego room stacking.
Yes.
That's
and that's what I wanted to point out as well. There are a lot of shady deals that happen behind the scenes, and I don't know how they acquire these boxes, but
this is the brick market.
This is Lego investing at its finest, folks.
Oh my god! Yeah,
be careful what you buy is the moral of the story here too. They originally came at $3.99, so $4 back in 2016. And if you would have bought the full box for 60 figures, you would have been spending $240. Now, again, there's a new listing, $700 for a sealed box. So the Disney figs were pretty.
They are.
I got it for a great price.
And he wasn't selling them as sets, which usually go for more as well. And then on top of that, he also wasn't. He was opening them up, so they weren't sealed.
Correct. But just want to still point out that even opened up, they are still worth a lot.
Yeah.
The best place to get CMF or really minifigures in general is a Lego convention, like something like Brick Rodeo, Brick Fair, Virginia, but it's still expensive. There's still an entrance fee. It probably adds up to that,
Yep. And then Disney Series 2 came out, and that launched, let me look, 2019, and the minifigures were at still $4 a pack. Yep. And guess what?
Guys, I'm getting too old.
The full box, $240 if you bought the whole thing, now worth $220. Which is really weird, and I don't understand. But I did want to point this out.
It went down in price?
I just want to point this out. This is also minifiguresplus.com. They get,
that's not right,
I believe, wholesale boxes. According to Maticus Bricks, who alerted me to this website, he has, I think, bought from there before. I think it's a reputable site, but I believe they get the boxes wholesale.
Trust that, but okay.
So this is an anomaly. Welcome to Lego minifigure buying and selling. If you're wanting the whole box, it's like the black market of Lego investments. Also, something that I wanted to point out is the DC.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call from my mom. Sorry.
All good. So $349.99 DC figures. That's a very expensive box.
Yeah.
60 figs. And roughly $300 in total is how much it would have been, because the packs are each $4.99 when it came out in 2020. So that's only a $50 increase if you trust this seller to actually give you the figs in a sealed box, right?
No, that makes sense.
Just speeding through, Simpsons was worth originally back in 2015 $3.99 a pack. This is Simpsons 2. $240 would have been the normal price if you would have bought the whole box on the shelf. $339.99 is how much it's worth now going on eBay. I would trust this one. This looks reputable.
What I'm seeing is the CMF's double in price, because
correct.
Also on top of that, when you buy some of these figures separately, they are worth less. Some of them are, like, some of the ones I bought are $4 now. Like the pirate was one, and the satyr were only $4 a piece.
Originally, the series 1 was $2. Series 1 and 2, $2 for a figure.
They were okay. Well, okay. Let's be honest though; they aren't as detailed as they are now.
Correct.
Let us look at that.
Yes, sir.
Zane.
Okay, so I was waiting my turn. So, question for you, Matt. You have gotten multiple sets of these. Do you plan to keep the one in the box, sealed in the box, for potential investment?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
And
sorry.
I'm going to get to that.
Sorry,
I
I'm
will
sorry.
not be selling. If,
You got
if
me all
Matt shows up
excited.
to
I
my
was
Lego
curious.
store, I will not be selling him any Marvel CMF.
I don't need any.
Yeah, no joke.
We also have Series 18, which came out. When did Series 18 come out? 2018 for $3.99 a pack. Now worth $240. Well, originally worth $240 in the box if you count all of them and you add them all up. But now worth $525. So big increase on that one. Yes, that is
I'm
Cactus Man.
gonna quickly bring this up because we're talking about Marvel CMFs here, and a lot of, not Marvel, CMFs in total. People kind of complain on the price about them now, but I understand more or less because if you think about some of the figures that we get from sets that are worth up to $5, these figures are detailed as every. I mean, look at that queen. That's a special piece there at the bottom. Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that
These
for? Those were for.
I don't remember.
What series was it?
Oh gosh,
They're all different.
But I'm just saying, like, they're all different. Like, some of these figures are worth more now.
Oh, yeah.
Especially. But think about all the special new molds that they make for them and all the new special printing and stuff. These themes will go. They go for a lot for a reason. They're super detailed.
Side leg printing, arm printing on most of the new figures from the Marvel series. Like, these babies are worth every penny in my eye.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I am a sucker for arm printing and side leg printing, especially when it lines up perfectly and there's a nice continuation.
Now, for the record, there are once in a while a CMF in a line that's not as great as the others, but you got to remember there's always so many other great ones. You got to have one that's not as great.
Levels the playing field and balances it out.
Yeah.
So
a newer one. Go ahead, Brad.
If investing in these doesn't make you want to get them, just because you think of the price, look, one, you can turn around and sell these for quite a lot of money. And if you ever get bored of them, and two, on top of it, they're just great figs. Go and get them if you love figs.
Looney Tunes, which just came out. Looney Tunes just came out at $4.99 a pop for $180, already worth $200. Like, you're already getting a return.
That's gonna stop here soon. Like, once the Marvel CMFs, so once those start going off the shelves more, people, they're gonna go up.
They're gonna go way up because all of those molds are unique for the headpieces and everything. Yeah.
We're never gonna get something like this again. I'm guessing that's the only time we're ever gonna get Looney Tunes as something like that.
Oh yeah.
Also, don't know if you trust this website. Just want to once again throw it out there. But for $346, you could get the full Series 1 Batman movie figures. Originally, this was worth back in 2017, $3.99 a pop. The whole box was $240. Now worth $346. They at least double in price, even if you open them up. If you get a full box, if you're somehow lucky enough, as I was, and I'm normally not lucky, but if you try hard, you can do it, folks. I promise. To get a full box sealed, those babies are worth a lot, especially because of the box itself. Now, weirdly enough, this box isn't sealed. It's not taped up, and I think that changed over time because originally, if you look back,
no, they're not taped up these days.
They're never taped up.
I pull them out of shipping all the time.
I think in the past they might have been. Depending on there's just a different way of sealing the boxes.
Oh wait, go back to that. Go back to that one. The orange.
There was tape
box
on it. You did see it. There was tape on it.
Yeah, top left. There's tape on it right there.
Also, so quick thing about the Victor Bricks asked this quick question about the last series of CMFs. We got the Looney Tunes. They are not retired yet, and I can say this for fact certainty since we just got a shipment of them yesterday. They're probably gone by now, but in the past we have gotten them recently, and they sell out quickly, but we are still getting shipments of Looney Tunes. So Looney Tunes is not sold out yet. It's not retired yet. That's what I mean.
Yep.
And can be sold. Who knows if you can find them at your store, but they're not sold out yet. They're not retired yet. I
highly recommend investing in CMFs. Especially if you can get a full box, because it guarantees pretty much that you can get a full series. Sometimes you can't because you just never know. Sometimes there's a production error. That's just any production of anything anymore, especially for a toy company like Lego, where they're making so many of these things. But the franchised ones are always more.
I can imagine the Marvel man in 2 years. How much will the Marvel be?
Just think
especially the first series of them.
Yeah. That first series is going to boost in price so much. And just think about if we ever got a Star Wars one, those things right off the bat will be worth over $10 a piece.
I do want to point out, though, really quick, that the DC ones actually did not pop off as much. I mean, it was only a couple years ago when these were released. 2020,
Let's be
$4.99.
Marvel is much bigger than DC, and
I would
especially
agree.
with the especially with these all being based off the TV shows that we have going on right now, I think they'll be much bigger.
The
And
DC were the comics.
This is
So
only a $50 increase in what you would have gotten for a full box. I'm just that's
quick
all.
thing here. We've seen this in the past too. If something is connected to a TV show or movie, they usually go up in price. Like think about Lord of the Rings. Think about some of the Marvel sets. The Marvel sets that have been more connected to the movies have gone up more in price. So
And who isn't a Disney fan
yeah, sure.
for $700? You're not a Disney fan, Zane?
I'm just kidding.
Zane, it sounds like you need a laugh.
I might, but I don't know, I'm still curious about a few things though.
Oh, do you have a few questions?
I do. If you guys
Okay,
don't mind me
yeah.
ask a few questions because I'm not really big in the whole CMF stuff, if you would, because
You're a set collector.
If I'm gonna spend the money, I like to spend the money on a set and potentially get it that way, not necessarily.
I'm going to go back to something that we talked about with Cy last week. And if you haven't checked out that episode yet, that was amazing talking to Cy. He was great to have on. I see him in the chat right now. What's up, Cy?
He's going to love memes.
First series. That first series was really, I guess the nurse was really pricey. But, Cy, we love you. We want you back at some point. But he loves them for when you say because they're like action figures. People love getting action figures in, and that's the big thing. Some people, we love building the sets. We love having but there's people who love collecting just figures, and they want what am I trying to say here? They want action figures. They want people who look like the stuff that they love from the movies and
especially the characters, the characters that they just watched on the 4 Marvel series that are still coming out with What If.
Yes.
I mean, we're getting figures in these packs that we haven't even seen yet in the shows, and they're already flying off the shelves because of how detailed they look, especially Spider-Man.
And for the series that Lego makes themselves, where they can make their own custom figures, who doesn't want a king and queen that you can't get? Saying you can't get these in any set. So that's why these go up in price so much, and why people love them so much is because you can't find these in a set, and they're so unique. Like I can't get a satyr anywhere. Centaurs. Sometimes you can get similar figures, but not like what they're doing in the sets themselves.
And the printing is amazing.
I was about to say I can get behind the printing. I can get behind the printing because to me it's a detail that you don't see very often.
Yeah.
So there are like the Marvel ones, like I could do that. The Looney Tunes, I could do those. But the other ones, like the Cactus Man, that's hilarious. But I mean, the
hot dog guy.
I think
the pig.
I don't think
the chicken.
I don't think CMS are for everyone. CMS are for people who love collecting figures. And Sai, if you want to chime in on this, yes, playing with them, and two, it's for people who make MOCs. There are certain figures I am looking for all the time because I can't find them anywhere. But I want them for
Roman soldiers.
Yes,
are really good.
Also, like
soldiers ones.
For if you watch the Lego Masters television series, the competition where they're building Lego and trying to go home with the title of Lego Master, I remember from season 1, they just pull a random figure out of a hat, and it was the series minifigures. And you can do so much creative stuff in a MOC with just one figure to center it around that piece.
Well, I'm going to put this out there. There was the Viking minifigure, which is high on my list, and I keep trying to buy it. I'm just might as well buy it off Bricklink at this point.
I can feel your anger.
So it was a Viking figure from 2 series ago of the normal series. There is an idea set out right now that's all based around that figure, and all it is a longboat that someone made around that figure. And they're trying to get it as a set now. So
look at the Monkey Kid. Monkey Kid had a figure, like the Monkey King or whatever, and it was like a couple of years, or maybe a year before it actually came out.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but there's certain stuff that's like, hey, I'm gonna let me just get an idea here. I make a woodland base around this, archer here or bandit or some sort of scene around him. Like, and the king and queen, oh my gosh, there's so much I can do with that king and queen there. I think that's why they're so popular is because, like, they're great. I mean, CMF, I always see CMF parts. One, the minifigure parts are very rare. And for people like making their own custom minifigures, I always see those pieces in MOCs. People use CMF parts all the time in MOCs, and it's huge. Look at just some of the medieval stuff we have. How many
For
times
MOCs,
do you see
a lot
this
of
crown
figures
piece?
tell the story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, true.
So I mean,
Well,
But
Sai says
if
that,
you're
I
able to
agree,
do them
CMF
without figures, then that's cool.
they're a great way to populate a scene too. So they're great for mock builders, and two, they're just awesome display pieces. If you just have,
yeah, cool.
so I mean, that's why
They're not
I
for
think
everybody
they're
though,
super-
and we understand that.
Yeah,
No,
No.
you guys. There's certain figures that I do want to get. Like I've actually been looking for the Marvel ones because there's a handful of little figures I do want, but I haven't been able to find them anywhere, like at Walmart or Target or anything like that.
Walgreens.
I
Find,
love the
like,
Infinity War figures. I know it's not CMF, but the Infinity War wave had great minifigures.
So that's why.
Walgreens.
That's why. I mean, maybe if someone has something to add in, that's I didn't tip on there. Go ahead, but that's why I think CMFs are great.
I also
Well,
love the miniature aspect of it too.
The
Yes.
miniature aspect of it. Well, on that note, I think I could use a laugh. I'm a little
Laugh.
Minifigged out over here.
Yeah.
Welcome to some. Oh yeah. Okay. You know what time it is? It is.
Did
It's
anybody
about
realize
minifigures.
how
Also,
loud that was?
this
Yeah.
is Victor Bricks gave us a great laugh here. We need Duplo CMFs, which honestly I would bind those.
That'd be a
For my niece and
$10
nephew, but-
pack.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a
quick
lot
thing-
of plastic.
quick thing, though. I should have said this before we move on. How great would it be to have farm animals CMF? Like it's not CMF, but like blind bags.
Accessory packs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. that'd
farm
be cool.
animals where you could get like sheep, goats, and all that stuff. Like those things would be gone off the shelves. But yeah,
Animal
sorry.
battle pack. That would be cool.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. You know what time? Okay. So randomly random with the memes. Okay. So this is I was like, this is, it's funny that you can tell who's typing this. This is from randomly random. I guess he knows the different people typing. I don't know who it is. But yeah.
I think most of these are Zane. I think
maybe.
the how is everyone is me, but no.
What?
I
What
usually
does that mean?
I think all
If
these are
you
Zane.
would like. If
I can do that.
somebody in the 4 Stud Buds members does not know grammar very well.
Whoa! I don't know grammar, but I'm not. That's not me. Slap the
Brad.
like button and share if you like. If you like, that's not me.
Just,
That is
just so you
Zane.
know, just to clarify, this is in the live chat. One of the 4 of us has control of the account and is typing. Well, multiple
at
of
all
us can
times, all
have
of us have
control of the
control.
account. Yes. But one of us does not know grammar as well.
I don't know
My grammar is
but
gooder.
Oh my
Zane,
god.
do you not know grammar?
I was waiting for someone to catch
that.
It's
It
me.
usually- It's usually
I'm
Zane.
doing two things. Like I'm trying to listen to you guys and stay there and stay active in the chat at the same time while people are talking.
Yeah,
See,
so-
I did
You
it on
all
purpose.
know it was me.
That's exactly why I just did that.
It was all me.
Yeah.
Well,
It was all
I
you.
usually in the beginning, I'm the one who's like, who's hyped for this? Like, can I get some hype? But yeah,
Through the chat, it's me.
You'll
through
never
episode.
know.
that's nice.
Okay. I don't. This is randomly random again. I don't even remember
Well-
what started this. But
Why? Wait,
bro.
who's not forgiving you?
randomly random. You
Randomly
remember
random.
we're in a
Oh,
war.
wait! I know exactly what this is about. This is where you skipping his memes every week.
Oh yeah, you were like, ooh yeah, random. We're not gonna show those.
Well,
And you're like-
don't. Well, don't send them in late.
I mean, for the record, that's true. But ooh,
Did you see that shot?
random. He's calling you.
You were
out.
loading. It took you a second to load, and then you fired.
Wow.
So hopefully, Cy O'Connor is still in the chat because
yes, I see him.
this
I
is
see him.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Little poop. in
Cy
the middle
O'Connor.
of that-
Little poo.
Little poo.
Little-
Little poo. I love that so much. The little poos.
Oh
The poo discs, all of it.
Oh, here
Oh.
we go. Here we go. Wait.
We're both hitting it.
It all started when Ethan drank coffee and he
Oh,
insulted
That's
me.
true.
That's I've learned not to drink coffee.
And then he
Yeah, that was-
equated
that
you
was
to
the
Darth
show.
Maul.
That was the show where Ethan was just roasting the hell out of all of us.
Oh, it's so good. So good, guys.
Is there any more?
One more. This is the first 2 seconds of Stud Buds. I wonder how
man.
many people we scared off after the first 2 seconds of Stud Buds.
There you go. And Ethan, I think there's one more after that even.
I see that.
My
I
dungeon
didn't see
door.
this. Okay. Who sent this?
Random.
Random. Ooh. Random. Is it a shot towards
It's a
me?
random
Yeah,
fan.
it's gonna be a
Random
shot
fan.
towards you.
A random fan.
Zane's still trying to figure out how to use his mouse.
He made this just now when I made a mistake
is-
already of my mouse, and he popped this in there.
Man, quick skills. He's like the Ned of Stud Buds.
It's oh,
Zane,
guys, I hate this mouse.
you need to get a new mouse.
But it is a new mouse. That's the problem. It's brand new.
Guys, we're gonna make a fun for you to donate money to get Zane just a very basic, like one button on it mouse.
He always hits the wrong button and he exits out of the screen. For those of you who don't know, and
There's 5 buttons on the side of it. Why'd you put buttons on the side? This
It's a
one goes
gaming
back.
Mouse.
This one goes
It's a
forward.
gaming
I don't know what.
mouse.
I don't know what that one does. And there's 2 other buttons up here that I don't know what they
maybe
do.
you need a
pro-
little self-controlled, Zane.
Zane,
If there's 2 more up here.
Zane, there should have been a disc that came with that, so you can program it.
Disc? My computer doesn't have a disc reader.
Oh, it's sorry. It should have been something you can down. There should have been drivers you can download offline so that you can, through the company itself. It's like mine can do that, where I can program the buttons to do different stuff.
Mine can. It's in Corsair. They have an IQ software that I need to just get into. So I have my headset and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's like it reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy, how Jack Groot and Rocket was like, "Do not push this button."
Can someone make that a meme for next week?
That would be perfect with that little thing would be perfect.
Do not push this button. This button.
Do you have
Don't
any
touch that one.
scotch tape?
This is a no-no.
Whatever, I forget, but that would be a good meme for. So yeah. Well, is that
job,
going to
Ethan.
wrap up memes? That was fun. That was fun.
Send in your memes next week. We want to see what hilarity you guys can bring to the table. Let us know what you really think of us.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
And if you want to send in memes, you should join the Discord server. So here is
Yes.
our commercial break.
Are you feeling down? Are you feeling low? Are you struggling to find others with that same Lego connection? Join the Stud Buds Discord server. This server allows you to talk to anyone that has that same passion for Lego, just like you. You can talk Lego, share pictures of your epic Lego collection, show your Lego MOCs, and more. So stop what you're doing and join the Stud Buds Discord server today.
Sound effects may include nausea, craziness, 2x4 vigilante, Lego addict, mat dancing, destroying Lego sets for one piece, stepping on a Lego part, living in your parents' basement, buying an extra UCS Falcon, and loneliness.
I gotta
if anyone-
ask you. Go ahead.
And if anyone wants to remake a new Discord commercial, send it in as well. 'Cause that's going to get old.
If you want us if you want to sponsor us too, we'd love to make you a commercial that we can.
Oh, I have a question. I just realized that my guy has a tool belt. Did anybody catch that before? My figure has a tool belt.
I thought it worked.
It does work, because that's a good piece of trivia.
Because Zane's a
that's-
tool.
Whoa!
Mm.
Oh! Oh! It's because I do construction, Matt. I'm not a tool. So rude. You know what? That was trivia, news, information stuff. So fine. Yeah, I cut you
I gotta
off
go with
first,
Matt on
Zane.
this one. You are a tool.
No! So rude. You guys are why are you guys being so
rude.
mean to me?
I love
You
you.
guys are hurting my
Why you
feelings. realize
gotta
that?
be so rude?
I forgot
Don't you
about
know
that.
I'm human?
All right, Zane, take it away.
What do you think I'm doing? I'm just letting y'all get your piece out. Okay, it is trivia
I
time.
need something to drink.
You need something to drink?
Oh, go
Okay,
get
so-
some.
Well, let's show the banners. Okay, so we are 1-1-1. Except for we gotta remove Sai. I'm sorry, Sai. You left with one.
Rest in
You'll
peace,
always
Sai.
have one, Sai. You'll
Yeah.
always have one.
You always have one. But to start off today's round of trivia time, we will start with breaking up bread. And for the record, if there's any grammar or anything messed up, don't point it out. Just go with it. Just so everybody knows. Leave it alone.
It's the words are either going to be pieces or there
I wrote pieces down today.
This stinking wheel.
I wrote down pieces today, and I made sure it was spelled the right way. So
pieces of cake.
pieces of cake. Okay,
Right,
so we're gonna start
let's
with Brad, but everybody remove your stuff from the chat. Everybody get ready for it. Ethan, put your pen away.
My pen.
Sharpie, marker.
Yeah, stop.
Okay.
Random magic trick in there. Cool. All right,
Okay.
Brad, this is for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got one.
Zane,
We're all
I believe the answer is false.
He was number one.
False.
Yep,
2,402.
I
Zane's
gotta go
very
with Ethan. I think
serious.
he was right.
Oh!
Wait, what? No, I just completely guessed. What the heck?
We're gonna keep this one to ourselves, Brad.
Balls.
There's one rule in stud buds. No one looks
Whoa.
at banners but me.
No. I didn't even look at it. I swear.
You
I
misspelled
was making
our
a
year.
joke.
He
Holy
said
crap.
false, not false.
Good year.
Wait,
False.
what?
No. Sorry, the answer is true. Definitely the answer is true. I was making a joke. I had no clue that there was actually going to be a true or false question.
Usually there's
Uh-huh.
not.
Right, okay.
So,
Wait,
okay.
it's true or
False.
false?
This is
There
the
is no
question.
false.
True
It's
or
like a
false?
pen. It's
Lego.
false.
Oh my god. You son of a bitch. Okay, we're hiding that. True or false? I knew I did that wrong
Q&A
too. True or false? Lego makes more tires a year than Goodyear tires.
True.
That's true.
Is that
So
true?
Brad
Shut
got
up,
it wrong.
Ethan. It's true.
Oh.
Is it true? Okay.
Yes.
So the answer is true. I decided to change it up to some. No, it's a true or false question for a change.
Yeah, let's
And
go.
you got it, Brad. That was good. That was good. Even though you scared me whenever you said false, I was like,
I see.
oh shit. I remember
I
that there was a
thought-
true or false question. I just didn't remember.
I didn't realize that we had true or false questions this time around, so I was making a joke.
Okay, so really quick, Brad at 2, Ethan 1, Matt 1. Boom!
That one.
Okay.
That's the first.
Can we have a guest? Can we have a guest counter in there, and we just have the guests, and the guests
guest
help
points?
each other get more points?
Yeah, we can do that.
So because of Sai, that the guests have
Yeah.
one.
Exactly. Okay, so Matt, this one's for you, man.
Okay. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Whoa, that was good. I like that. Spin the wheel.
8.
Ocho.
Okay,
Ocho.
it is hide the choice. Remove. Go to the banners. It is 8. Is what you got.
Yes.
Question
8.
number 8. Oh. This is also another easy one. Wow, we got a good lineup today.
Right. Hey,
Which
I'm glad you gave Matt an easy one because I know he
Yes.
needs it.
Which Lego toy for children under the age of 5 was invented in 1967?
Is
know
it
the
really
answer.
easy?
Fabuland.
Zane doesn't even know what Fabuland is.
I don't know what Fabuland is. I'm sorry, I don't.
We need to do that in a tier list someday.
Fabuland.
But I'm going to say Duplo.
Your guess is Duplo, or is that your final answer? That's it.
Locking
That's
it
it.
in.
Locking it in. And the correct answer is Mr. Matt Mellish. It is Duplo. You are 100%.
I better get an easy one.
You are
I hope you don't. I
100%
really hope you
correct.
don't.
I wanted to be dramatic for that one.
It was Duplo.
Yeah.
It was.
We needed
definitely Duplo.
dramatic music. Like,
We gotta figure
We
out. the
tried.
music
We
situation.
tried.
The thing is, Zane, when it's an easy question, you wonder, is this a trick question?
Is it a trick question? Oh, it might have been. It could have been. Potentially. Possibly. But, Ethan, they've been quick. They've been on the spot.
Will
I
you?
believe it's time for you to not be so difficult.
Oh.
Oh.
4. It's
Spin
gonna
the
be
wheel.
4.
Oh, that was.
Boom.
What's up with y'all and being like spot on with this stuff today? False. He knew it was a true or false question. Matt getting things right. Ethan's getting it. Like, what is?
Me just getting things right is a step up from what we're averagely at.
Averagely at.
at?
That's not a word.
Okay.
Uh,
I would say
It's
pretty
in
good.
our
So you-
Stud Buds grammar book.
Oh, you even got one too. Oh my god. All right, let's just go with this.
I better
what
get it.
was Lego's first licensed theme?
Come on, Ethan.
I think I got it. It
Please
is
get it. Please get it.
Star Wars.
Yes! Everyone got it
That
right!
is actually false.
It's not false. I looked it up.
No, it is.
Here we go.
Star Wars in 1999.
Brad,
No,
what do you
that-
think it
that's-
is?
Saying that's false.
The first licensed theme.
It was Star Wars trademark. Come on, get it right, guys.
Oh my god! I was like, Brad, don't even. Don't even.
Yes, and this
Try to
and
mess
this
with you guys.
Marvel trademark minifigure box
Exactly.
is going to be worth $1,000 someday.
Well, I'm seriously impressed. That was.
That was fun.
All right,
I had
another question.
a mini heart attack when I heard easy question and I was like
Well, let's.
It makes
show
you
up
it
here.
makes you more nervous, doesn't it?
With Brad, Ethan, Matt, everyone's got 2, and the guest has 1.
Ooh,
Look at that! You guys are on a roll today.
All right.
man. Sai, you
One
should have
more?
stepped it up.
Should have stepped it up. Victor Brick says scripted.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're all just a bunch of actors, a bunch of frauds.
All right, guys, that's the end of the show right there.
He caught us. Okay, so this is speed round. Remember, everybody
Speed
hands
round.
down. Everybody get ready. I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna read the question, and then the first one to get it, hands up. But you have to wait until I read the question. You have to wait until I'm done reading it. Then raise your hand.
Okay,
Okay. Everybody
Okay.
ready?
I'm
Yes,
ready.
Professor Zane.
Yes,
There we
Mr.
go.
Zane.
Okay. Spinning the wheel.
This is intense.
It
It's like the
is
circus.
Oh.
9.
I love that
9.
little music it plays. I'm sorry, but I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Oh. Except for I need to edit that because I spelled that wrong.
You spelt that wrong?
Spelt.
Oh my gosh. Y'all are so rude. Why am I friends with you guys?
We're gonna send you back to grammar school.
Okay. What country was Lego Castle first released in?
Why do you know that?
Oh, let's see if it's correct. What is your answer, Ricky or Brad?
I'm
Sir Brad. Sir
gonna go-
Bradathan.
Wait, so countries? So like,
Sir
like
Brad's
the
alive.
UK? What, UK?
Like America, UK,
Yeah,
Australia.
UK. I'm gonna go with UK.
Holy shit. Y'all are like, y'all are
So, wait,
on.
does that count?
that-
Europe is
I-
not a country, Zane.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
no,
a
that's-
That's what they're that was the information that was given. That's why I went with it. I know it's not a country. I know.
So I was gonna
but
say
that's what
Europe
was on the
because
information.
I remember when because I was starting to do research on the first castle theme, so I was gonna start doing a show about it before I joined Lego. Well, I was gonna do every thing of Lego. I was actually gonna do. I mean, sorry, of castle. I was actually gonna do a show on of medieval stuff, and I researched it. I remember it was first the Yellow Castle was first released in Europe area, like UK and stuff,
Yep.
because of the stuff over there, and then eventually it was brought over to America, but much later on.
Again, so if anyone's upset that I
There's
put
many
Europe,
things
it
that
was
are
the
like that.
information that was given in the Lego.
So does UK count
facts.
then for me?
UK counts. I
Wait,
give
is
it
this
UK Europe,
official Lego facts? Is this what,
Yes.
What's your reference?
official Lego facts.
Okay.
It was like
Don't
I'm
website?
guessing like the best
I think,
duel.
guys,
it's-
I think Matt's a little
here.
little upset
Salty
here.
that I got that so quickly and
I
knew
just
it.
want accurate
said
information.
continent.
It was
continent
accurate.
would-
How was it not accurate?
I think it was actually your UK first, though. I'm pretty sure.
I almost gave it to Matt by accident. Sorry.
So Matt, are you salty that I got that so
Nope.
quickly and knew the
Nope.
answer?
No, I'm not.
Here,
I'm just.
let's do
Kinda
this.
see
I think
it.
our
Like it.
fact checkers need to be on the case. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, can we get some official stud bud fact checkers for us?
That's an
America.
I don't want touch question. I feel like not to put him under
Yeah.
any pressure.
He would do it. We all know he would
I
do
don't
it.
even think he's here today.
I saw him in the chat earlier. But
You guys ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this because this
What?
is what's gonna happen. Okay. You ready?
Something fancy? We're doing. I thought this was scripted. I thought this is unscripted.
We're going off the script.
This is off script. Lego Castle was blah 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 blah. It was introduced in Europe in 1978.
You're looking at Wikipedia, my friend.
No, this is just. I literally just googled this just now.
Do you see where the reference is? Wikipedia.
That's not, oh God, Jesus! That's not the place where I got it.
Did you get it from Brickpedia?
I'm sorry, Zane. I'm just messing.
But that's the second place that said Europe in your face.
He's right too, because I've seen that fact. Because if you Google castle, I think it was when I was looking at the first Lego theme. I have
Zane.
my note. I can look through my notes because I have them written up for the first Lego castle stuff.
We love you. We appreciate you. You add this extra flavor of excitement to our show that we need, and we're gonna miss for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Europe is not a country. I know, Victor. I know. I base it off of the information that
American moment.
Oh God. I couldn't just say UK and then everyone would be like, "Is it?" Because I don't have the 100%. I couldn't say UK because it wouldn't be truthful. It's not what I read. It's not the information that was given. Right?
I was gonna say Scandinavia.
That was wrong.
That's
in
false.
Wholehearted, like so far.
You know why I was gonna say Scandinavia?
Why?
Because of our next segment.
Oh.
It's tier list time.
Super smooth.
Super
All right.
smooth.
Guys, so why don't we
Ultra smooth.
quickly look at what we have from last week here, just to catch everyone up while I do something here. What do we? What were your thoughts about putting Hidden Inside in A? Just any little last minute thoughts that maybe you guys had after last week. Because for the record, we did add Hidden Inside to the A list last week for all those who weren't here last week. Any just thoughts on that? Because we had Sai here and he talked about it.
Crazy.
Do we regret doing that decision?
Nope.
No?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I regret having Ethan becoming my friend. I could have made friends with many other cooler people to have on the show.
I think it's great to see it be up there. Great to hear Sai's perspective on last
An
week's
original
episode.
Lego theme.
Yep. And
I
mean, it's not an S. Not an S. But
no.
I'll go with A.
I like A.
I like Ninjago better, but it's a
Just a
good.
quick-
It's a good one. It's a good.
Just have a quick question. Were the facts that I gave last week good enough? Did that help? Bring your mind more on the theme when we were talking about it.
Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
I wondered if those were actually helpful. I
Yes,
did a
they
lot
were.
of research Saturday night. So, guys, for this week's theme, we're going into my roots, my love of medieval stuff. But we're going not for the first medieval stuff, but a medieval theme I'm guessing a lot of people have forgot about, guys. And Matt is right with Scandinavia here, guys. We're going Vikings.
Vikings!
Woo! Vikings. And
What a sound
if you guys on Instagram every week now, I'm going to be trying my best with emojis to give a hint towards the theme. So I did give water, a dragon emoji, and an axe. And I felt like that was pretty good about, Vikings. So as you guys also know, I gave a hint about, I always call Zane this, and Zane is my Viking. I love you, Zane.
If you guys don't know, I used to have a really long beard.
Yeah.
For those of you who are new here.
I still believe you're a Viking. I believe
I'm
that you
still
can get a
shy.
Viking helmet. So guys, according to Brickpedia, I am getting a lot of my facts there because the Brickpedia and some other places really have a lot of great information. Not sponsored. I just when I was doing my research, they were very helpful in that. I want to give them a shout out because I'm not going to take this information as my own. Not like I made it up. So, okay. So
Did you just pull that up?
yeah.
I just
Also,
corrected it.
Also, where did Ethan go?
Well, Brad, we're running the show. Looks like we're doing tier list today.
Yeah, this is tons of fun. Let's keep this going. This is hot. This is hyping.
Yeah, I just wish Ethan hadn't
I
disappeared
like
on
eels.
us. Right when I was about to talk, Ethan, you ran away on me. What the heck, Ethan?
Wait, what?
Zane
just
I'm
died.
about to
We
start giving
lost
up
Zane.
facts.
It has been remade.
Oh, I'm dying right now.
All right.
Hey, where did you pull that out from? You just pulled out a
Probably
big
same place where
long
he's
sword.
pulling Elvish out of.
Holy shit!
It's my brothers.
Oh my gosh.
She's pretty
Okay,
fun.
guys, I'm gonna start
It's-
giving you guys some facts about Vikings.
It's pointy.
Vikings is a theme that is based off the ancient Scandinavian
put this back.
warriors. The monsters. Are you kidding me, Ethan? Are you kidding me? I was just giving some great facts. I do all this research. I spend an hour out of my night on my break to do research.
This is where it all comes out. This is where it all comes out.
We all lose it right now. This is it.
I'm gonna beat Ethan's butt.
Oh, by the way,
Come out.
Zane the Viking from How to Train Your Dragon.
True.
Footless? Or what's his name? Or
Toothless.
not Toothless. What's his name?
Oh, I
What's
can't
the what's the
remember.
It's Toothless.
no, not the dragon, the dude who rides him.
Oh,
Hiccup.
Hiccup.
Sir Ethan is back.
I got both
Ethan, I
feet.
am mad at you. You stop walking away from me while I'm trying to give facts about this.
all right,
game.
all right. Brad,
Can I beat up Ethan, Matt?
take
What?
away the Vikings. We want to know
All
all about it.
Okay.
Yes,
So
Vikings.
Vikings is a theme that is based off the ancient Scandinavian warriors. The monsters that they fight in this theme were connected to monsters in Norse mythology. So technically, like I was reading some parts about it, and there's like, hey, this was like the son of Loki and all this other stuff, and the serpents. Like they're connected to Norse mythology in a way, but it isn't Norse mythology in a sense. Like it isn't, this isn't just, hey, let's make a Norse mythology theme.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
No, I wanted to know these facts because this is where it gets important. But no, he decides to walk off on me while I'm giving out my facts. Okay, then.
I was listening.
He's joining the background show. So you just keep reading. He can hear you. Keep going.
All right. It ran from 2005 to 2007. Now, guys, this is where it gets interesting because usually when a theme runs that long, there are multiple waves. There were only 7 sets released for this theme. The theme was released to fill a gap between Knight's Kingdom 2 and the Fantasy Castle line that came out in 2007. And there was actually overlap there between those two themes. The sets were based around a storyline of warriors battling a monster. According to Wikipedia, one of the reasons this theme did so well is because, and I'm quoting here exactly from Wikipedia, it's breaching into different culture in contrast with more European-based castle ranges that appeared before. Due to the popularity of the theme, avoided discontinuing for extra year, meaning it overlapped with the introduction of the castle series. An important detail to note is that this theme the monsters were made with a bionicle style, which means that and you could only usually find these bionicle pieces in bionicle sets, but this was the first theme. I'm pretty sure this was the first theme where you could find these pieces in a non-bionicle set. Also, a fun fact here: this was the first theme to introduce the battle axe piece, which has become very popular to this day.
Ooh,
You
that
can use
is-
in the next Fantasy Castle stuff, and in Ninjago and many other themes since, including in the new there was a new set that I came into, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. The blacksmith. It's even used in the blacksmith to this day. This theme was also heavily inspired by the next. Also, fun fact, and I'll talk about this when we talk about this line. But the castle series that came after that, the sets from it were actually inspired by the Viking sets. Like they redid some of the sets, and the kind of, I don't know, later on a few different it's kind of hard to explain, but they kind of took some of the and I'll show you it. And there's side by side comparisons where it's like, hey, this is where the idea they had for this set here. This is the idea that they used for the castle set. So it's very similar, the sets, but like they're different. They're different. Also, there were Viking minifigures. I think about 3 of them released in the CMF line throughout the years. I think there's a female Viking, a more historical looking Viking, and then there was just a Viking warrior. And those are the only ones where the Viking helmet, which is was a piece introduced in this that was used in. So yeah,
That's
I
I have a feeling that this one's going to be rated well.
I don't know actually.
Oh, you
So I
don't know.
what your guys' opinions on these sets. Oh shoot, I forgot to pull up.
Ooh, typical Brad. Is this mini? This is
I actually have 2 of the Viking
No.
minifigures.
Yeah, so
I
the thing
think
is, like, if you look at the helmets and those horn pieces, I'm pretty sure were pretty new to this team too.
the tooth pieces. Yes, it's really cool if you because if you remove them, this is actually what it just looks like without.
There's one.
So there was 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the chest set where you could get the figures in it. So the first set here, guys, we're gonna start with the list here. So this first set is Viking Warrior Challenges, the Fenris Wolf, and I'm pretty sure Fenris Wolf was like Loki's son in Norse mythology, for the record. So that's where it connects. So this will also we can see where some of those bionicle pieces being used. And it's just a Viking warrior. So this went for $5. Crazy.
Oh,
wow.
Is that the
that's a
same
lot for
wolf?
$5.
Is that the same like reference to the wolf that we see in
Yes.
Ragnarok?
Yes.
Oh.
So in
I'm
Ragnarok,
pretty
they don't
sure.
talk about it, but Brad, you're correct. There's like a couple of his children. There's a large snake-looking thing. There's the wolf, and then there's a couple other things. They changed it a little bit for the movie, but yes, that's who.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, Mark
and so
and
that's
Steven
like-
from Lego Masters, their mock was heavily based. You know, that's like the original Thor. And I think it was, you know, that's where it brought
The
to my
serpent.
mind.
Yeah.
That's
So for the record, that came with 1 minifigure and 76 pieces for only $5. Not bad.
that's
Um,
pretty good.
And you gotta remember, this was 2006 to 7 or 5. Did I say 6 or 5? 2005 to 2007. The next one here is Viking boat against the Wyvern dragon. Again, for the record, these names are all actually pretty long in length, which was very interesting. But
Those are the 2
Viking boat,
minifigures that
and-
I have.
Yeah, so it came with. I'm guessing you can find more pieces from that, but it had 2 minifigures, 112 pieces. Guys, do you want to know how much the set cost?
$10.
$10.
Oh, I was right.
Hey.
Guys, we are on a roll today.
But imagine getting this set for $10 nowadays. Like that's
Wow.
insane.
Yeah,
We had
that's
112 pieces, so that would be like a $20 set now.
That's yeah.
So those are the 2 minifigures from that
Um,
set. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Great. I have a few minifigure body parts, so I want to definitely. And then the next set here, we got Viking Catapult versus the
I want
Nidhogg Dragon. This came with 2 minifigures, went for $20 and
Wait.
225 pieces.
I think I know why the sets are so cheap.
Why?
Because they're all Bionicle. And it's not as many pieces in Bionicle sets.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all Bionicle, so if you look, there's a mixture
I
of
know,
Bionicle
yeah.
parts
Yeah.
mixed in there. But yeah, I don't think that's the reason. I think it's also 2005 was really cheap for sets.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
fair.
true.
But yeah, so
We gotta
that's
remember 2005.
that's that. This next one here is Viking Ship Challenge, the Midgard Serpent.
I want that.
It's sick.
I
right?
want
I have
that.
actually on the far right there. I have that shield piece. I got it in a Lego lot that I bought.
Wait, I have all those shield pieces. Wait a second. I'll be back.
Wait, I think I know. Wait. Oh wait. Wow.
Wait, is that a like a catapult on the front shooting like flaming
Yeah,
arrows?
I mean it's not. So they had that in a lot of the sets. If you look at it, they're like not really catapults, but like I guess they're technically supposed to be catapults. But it's like
like launching things, right?
yeah, it's like supposed to be like those spear things. Like what is it called?
The trebuchet.
Like scorpions. You know what scorpion is? Where it's like a
Oh yeah,
giant
where it's like
crossbow.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's what these are supposed to be based off of, more or less. But they're okay. For the record, this isn't exactly historically accurate. It's very mythology, like just kind of fun.
Yeah, I love that. Like I actually really like that idea.
Well,
Yeah.
again, and I always talk about like the 99 sets and stuff like that because they took what they had. I mean, they didn't have all crazy unique pieces yet. They had some, but not all of them. And so they took what they had and made, like you said, like the scorpion catapult style crossbow thing, and they made it that way. I'm actually falling in love with this theme. I love the boat. I want that boat.
This is
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have one of those shield pieces too. I have that one.
I think I honestly got that set in a lot before, but it didn't come with all of the pieces. But I have all of the shields from the boat. And I'm pretty
That's
sure
pretty
that
cool.
the 2 figs that I have might have came from that because I think they were repeats.
Let me see. I think you might have a couple. I mean, yeah. So that for the record, that guy on the far left there is the Viking King. He has
Oh,
the red
oh.
cape and golden helmet.
That's awesome.
But also, as you see, the monsters are different. So, Aqua Raiders. This was that same time period where it was like, here's something versus a big creature. Now, the nice thing about future castle themes is you had good guys and bad guys night-wise, but I think this was very unique in its own way, where you got these really cool. And so, again, it's not historically accurate, but they did make it play. They found ways to make these playable. And also, they did have it. So it's like, hey, if you want to buy up a ton of Viking stuff and have them go against each other, you could. Like, that was another thing you could do. Like, there is that prison cage in the far left there to stick prisoners in. So I think that was one of the great things about these themes. And, I love ship. So honestly, this would be one I'd love to add to my collection, or like a Viking longboat in any way. So I think they did a really good job with that. The next one here is Viking Fortress against the Farner Dragon.
This one.
It's a classic. And I love
want
the wooden walls. Like,
wow.
they did it right.
How much was this?
$70. Oh, so for the record, last one was $50. This one's $70. The last one had 578 pieces. This one had 1,019 pieces.
How much do you think that's worth now?
How much
So
was it?
much. I can quickly check for you.
How much was it?
$70. It goes. I think when I looked, it's going for about $300 for new $384. New $200 used.
That's a good chunk.
Yeah. Wow.
The next two we got here. This next one is Army of Vikings with heavily artillery wagon. And that was 7 minifigures and $30.
Holy smokes.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
What, are you talking price rise or just how cool it looks?
It's a battle pack.
Yeah.
But it's a
$30
serious battle pack, though.
Man.
Yeah.
But you
I
would
didn't
want
know
more
those-
of those. You would want
Wait,
as many
Zane,
as you
I
can
wonder
get.
I'm not saying. Matt, I wonder if this was the set you had. This looks more like it.
Maybe. I
Same
also
shield.
have that jail piece. So go to the last one. I also not that one.
That's the boat.
The fortress.
The fortress. Fortress of Solitude.
So that big jail looking bar piece, I have that as well.
I wonder if they had the whole Viking theme and it's just like.
I
parts of it
think
still
they
left.
did, but man, geez.
So
I didn't
this
know
is
those
the
wheel
only
pieces
one-
were that old. I thought that
Yeah.
was
No,
interesting.
I mean, and those. So if you look, I'm gonna keep these photos in here because when we do the castle fantasy, I'll try to do that very soon here just so we can remember it. There's a vehicle very similar to this that uses those pieces too in a way. So it's very interesting, in my opinion, that they kind of had a similar, but it makes sense why they used them for the record.
Well, what I also like is that it's historical. Like that is a whole other thing in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, in a way, it's historical. As I was telling them, it's like kind of fantasy along the way because, like,
Yeah.
Vikings didn't have this stuff, but they made it playable. They added the historical elements to playability, and I think that's a smart.
And
decision.
the mythological elements are
Yes.
like historically accurate to what they believed.
Yeah. So that was this was $30, and then the next one here, Viking double catapult versus the armored Ofner dragon, $40, and came with 3 figs. It's pretty sick.
I like
Yeah.
the dragon.
I love it.
I like the other ones better than this one, but
Yeah.
it's still
Yeah,
cool.
But okay, whoa, I'm not gonna say every set's a winner.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Every theme has, but compared to other themes, these are good sets. Okay, I'm gonna put this in perspective here, guys. So this lasted 2 years on 7 sets, never went off the shelves in those 2 years.
No
Wow.
wonder.
This was one thing. Okay, so the first one was released. Give me for that $5 set goes for $50 now, new,
Man.
and
Talk about
$17
investment.
used. But quick question here. Usually gives me the dates of when it was released. So let me quickly pop that up for you guys here.
I'm kind of dumbfounded because the price is so low. The piece count is huge. The figure count is huge, and these look like they're all printed pieces, not stickers.
They are 2005, baby.
2005. The wheel pieces that I'm not sure how big those wheel pieces are, but like the UCS A-wing for the engines and stuff, it's a white version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they use those on the very back end of the UCS A-wing, so it's still carried on like this long. That unique piece, like that piece.
So it said the first set, I'm quickly quoting off of, I mean, this might be wrong. This is brickset.com. It doesn't tell me when it came out, but it so this retired on 31st of December 2006. The second one, I'm trying to see if I can find a date of when these first came out, just to give you guys.
I just
2006.
like I remember back in the day when I was going and looking for Revenge of the Sith set. Yeah, you got it, Victor. I just remember when I was going back in the day looking for Revenge of the Sith sets, and I completely disregarded everything that wasn't Star Wars, and I really wish that I wouldn't have done that.
Right?
Sometimes I tell my 2-year-old self, you should have gotten the 2005 sets instead of
Oh my god, you were born in 2003.
I mean, for the record, the next theme that came out after this from Medieval Wise, I wanted those sets so badly, but I got Star Wars.
The Kingdoms,
instead, right? Yeah, a castle. It was the Fantasy Castle line.
Yeah.
But I'll show those off at another tier list because those are very heartfelt. Like, in my opinion, one of the best castle themes they ever did up there.
Yeah,
in
I
top
agree.
3.
I agree.
But so yeah, this was so this one, last one I showed you guys, retired in 2007 of December. I'm trying to see if there was an opening date here because I'm trying to see if there's multiple waves, but from the looks of it, I don't think there's multiple. This was one wave that lasted about, not all the sets. They did retire some of them. But these all lasted about, let's say, a year, because it could have come in the middle of it, like a year or two. Just think about that. One wave lasting like never compared to these other themes that we've seen, just 7 sets. And honestly, how many? Okay, looking at these, would you want to get multiple of these?
Oh yeah,
right. And that's
especially that one.
Yeah,
this one. You would want multiple of the, especially this set. I feel like this set did really well because
it's so displayable.
Yeah,
and then multiple of the boats because you want big boat battles. Same thing with this one. This one's just a battle pack, so you get tons of those. And honestly, if you get the sets, you could take them apart and make really cool Viking stuff, or just mock them out. Like, I felt like this is great mockability with it. If I'm wrong about that, let me know.
No, they have amazing displayability too. You could put them all together and it would look awesome.
Right?
All right.
Very mockable. Very mockable.
It's medieval one. Medieval stuff is mockable by a far chance. But I think
this is kind of an easy theme to throw out there. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like you said, the historical factor, the mythology behind it, the figures. I mean, look at that. They took little Lego pieces and made a dragon out of it. There's like unique wing pieces. There's catapults. There's scorpions. There's boats. There's a fortress. But yet there's still so much you can mock in all this. You could display it all together. I am very, very happy with this.
Zane,
go back to that fortress again.
Zane, this is so fitting for you too.
I know, right? So you could I've built trebuchets. And do you guys know what a trebuchet is? The difference between that and a catapult?
Yes.
Okay, so for the people in the comments, the trebuchet has a counterweight, whereas a catapult is like tension. So you pull it down and it locks and it launches that way. So, but up there at the top where the boulders go into, where the guy has that spear coming off his shield, it looks like you can slap it with your finger, like that scoop looking thing, and actually launch the rock pieces.
Yes, usually those catapult things had that set from the medieval sets back in the day. And these, I'm pretty sure if you look at that lever right there, you spin it and there's a mechanism that fires them off.
Like click,
which
click.
was actually the mechanism they used for the sports things back in the day, where you push it back and you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
The sports, yeah. Where you pull it back. Those were the same mechanism, I'm pretty sure, that they used to fire these different stuff. And if you look at here, so you could actually fire those bolts, which is really could playability.
That is cool.
Playability. I'm gonna quickly pull this out here. On Brickpedia, I didn't think it was important, but in Viking line sets, most of the creatures come directly from Norse mythology. The Fenris wolf was one of the children of Loki, Norse god of mischief, as the Midgard serpent. Wyverns the dragon. Which one was that one?
See the red one, the red dragon?
Pretty sure this one here.
That one?
When it's the dragon with only 2 legs. And the name Fanif comes from the dragon that guarded the treasure hoard from his dwarvish brother. Orfner is most likely a general name for a dragon. So like they tried to, some of these are just general dragons. Some of them are trying to be based off Norse mythology. And in Norse mythology, there's a lot about serpents and dragons attacking and stuff like that. So I mean, it makes sense. So
That's awesome.
thoughts.
I want them all.
Yeah, I think we all want them all.
That's something we don't usually hear from Ethan.
Yeah, I imagine this theme updated now.
Oh my
If
gosh.
they redid it, because
And I do love that this is the first time they started using bionicle parts to make these really cool looks for the monsters and stuff.
I honestly like that. I really like that.
Yeah. The dragons look just clean.
I
The
love that
looks clean.
serpent. That serpent.
Yeah.
I
Sick.
love that the bionicle parts are interwoven with the bricks. That
Like
is
it,
something that
yes.
you don't see all the time, and it's
In
just
sets, but customs, yes.
yes.
There's
yes.
a lot of people who do that mock wise.
Yes, mock
yeah,
wise,
yeah.
yes. But in a
Custom,
set, that is like I wish they still did more of that today because there are so many
Yes.
parts that go together super well between bionicle and bricks.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do it more, and I think it might be production cost because you have to mix the two together. That's what I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But honestly, being that this is a Lego theme that is not a franchise, this is pure Lego. Like it's based on a mythology, but it's also an original Lego theme. It makes it even better. And I would put it, I know we're not rating it yet, but I would put it above S if there was a place to do that.
There's so much to
I'm gonna be very nitpicky here for a second. Are we being blinded for the fact that this is, medieval? It's
we have to think of outside.
Are we being blinded just like, it's a historical theme, so it makes it awesome? Is that
no?
The
That's not it for
playability is
me.
amazing too.
Yeah.
Minifigures.
the reason
Price.
I didn't know whether this theme was gonna do well or not? Because some of the sets, like the things that are in the sets besides the dragons, they're kind of weird structure wise. If that makes sense.
It still
They
fits
are.
together though. Like I could see it paired with that.
So you say it makes sense. It makes like they look right. Like they look like something medieval that was mixed with a bit of fantasy. Like I almost want to say anime is like the closest. Like it's not. It looks like something in the time period.
Yep.
If people,
It's
got
appropriate. It's appropriate.
Okay.
Like there are so many Lego themes where you get a one-off set, and I'm like, this is not appropriate. But every single one of these goes together so super well.
Well, for a mock, for example, Brad, think about this. Think about like you have like a mountain built, okay? And on this mountain, there's different levels and there's different catapults and different scorpions trying to defend the mountain. And there's the dragons trying to get up and you have your fortress on top. And they're like, each of these could be played out like that. They could be played in a battle. They could be, there's so much uniqueness amongst this. I mean, yes, we do like the historical factors of it, but the price, the piece count, the figure count, the printed pieces,
The success of Bionicle.
the successful of it, it's so interwoven together in every aspect that we critique things on.
Mm-hmm.
It checks the box for every single one of them. Yes, the sets might seem a little minimal, but you get a minimal set, but it's only $5. You get one that's a little bit bigger, but it's only $10. So the price fits the piece. The piece count is absurd compared to newer stuff, in my opinion. You have so much more for your price for your money now than versus now.
So you think they did a really good job with the price wise, because we've argued out price stuff, and so it's always something I'm interested about now. So you think the prices are good?
Perfect.
You think what you're getting is good? Okay. So Zane, you know that thing you just described? You don't have to imagine it because Lego made posters back in the day. Oh, that's
see?
Oh.
Look, I just described the poster without seeing the poster.
Let me quickly find some better images here, but there's multiple posters. There's an ice one, there's a water one. Like
that's awesome.
I think this is this. I was trying to get the good images here, but so like something like that, where like they put multiple of the sets together.
Look at that.
Well, and like you just said, Brad, you could buy multiple of those big fortress sets and make one huge fortress between the two of them on your own.
You could make it like you could have a battle between like change the shields, make one blue,
Yep.
one red shields, and
Yeah.
they could be fighting each other, and they've got their sea of ships going at each other, and they've got their catapult. Like it's simple, but it's so vast at the same time, you know.
And you can be creative with it too on your
And
own.
you can be creative with it.
And for the
Yeah.
record, like medieval stuff, I feel like, okay, in my opinion, medieval stuff is the perfect for toys, especially for Lego, because you can build up different armies. It's perfect for, fighting. Every kid loves to fight. There's so many ways to make playable stuff. I mean, I talk like making armies that battle each other. That's why medieval stuff works. That's why I love them.
in monsters,
and mockability.
mythology.
And yeah, and if you into mythology or stuff like that, the monsters are amazing. And of course, it's so mockable. It's
Yeah.
so mockable. And I, for the record, I wasn't trying to hate on the theme. I was just trying to play
Devil's
here
advocate.
with you
Yeah.
guys.
I don't
These-
think you
that's-
need to.
No,
Like,
yeah.
honestly, looking even at these figures in front of me, like they're pretty bare bones, but for what
They're awesome.
Lego was back in the day, these are awesome. Like the
All right, here, I'm
detailing
gonna
is
give you guys
incredible.
a different look here at one of the sets. Just to have it without the picture there. Pretty sick,
It's
right?
beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And I'm pretty sure they came with armor pieces too for the figures as well. From what I'm seeing.
Not really.
I thought
some
I
of-
saw
yeah.
one of them. I thought I
What's
saw
that
one
stand?
of them.
Might maybe once in a while they did, but I don't think that was a huge.
I could
Well,
be
guys,
wrong.
I will quote Victor Bricks here. One thing is clear: we need a remake of those sets.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh. You guys need to see this image quickly.
Show us really quickly.
Yes. Sorry, no, this is of the set. One of the sets.
I want to see it.
Let us see.
Is it gonna?
That serpent is so much bigger than I thought it was.
Oh, that is good.
Is
So
that
it's more
the
than
set?
just
This
It doesn't look like the set.
It's a different angle than we're seeing it. If you look in the image, I realized this. If you look at the image, I actually like. If you notice it, there are parts that go down even more.
It's the same serpent.
Yeah.
Matt. It's just like the mouth is closed.
Oh,
It's just a different. It's just a different angle on it. Like
It
this one, you
definitely
can
looks
see.
different. Yeah.
that
a
looks
little more
more
I thought it was a big
enhanced.
fish because I thought it ended after the second like rib there of the pieces that they used. But that's really cool.
Yeah, it goes all the way down and in. Like old Nessie.
Mhm.
Yeah. So these, I mean, it's cool.
It's perfect.
It is perfect. If I
It
could
is
say a
perfect.
set
The
was perfect,
foundation of a lot of mock builders was probably this
Yeah.
theme in Star Wars.
This is why I'm excited to go into more of the medieval stuff because, like, I feel like there's some really hidden gem. Like, I love doing the tier list because there's some really hidden gem themes out there that I feel like get a lot of don't get looked over a lot. But this is well done. Like
it's
everything,
so good.
It feels like it goes well together. Even the fact, like, I wouldn't mind having multiple of these. Oh yeah, there is an armor piece. I would definitely buy multiple of these. I would honestly.
The shields are
wanna-
even different. Like, see the shields on the side of the boat, and then go
Yeah.
back to the first two images. Next
There's
one.
these special like defense things too. There's like this weird big piece.
Well,
Yeah, so
those shields are flat, where the other
Yeah,
ones
I-
have
I
like a
see
lip
that.
on it.
Yeah,
see
so it was
that.
weird because my friend had this set, and so I saw a lot of those pieces. Some I don't know. It depends what they're doing with them too. So I don't know because if you notice, I think it's when they were trying to hold the shields, they would usually give it those flatter, rounder shields because it made more
Yeah,
sense and fit
That
better.
makes sense. I just like it. I like
I
the
love it.
variations and
There's
even
no
just the
fault.
shield. The shield is so simple and it's something so small and minute in the set, and there's so many variations of something so simple, and it's all printed.
Printed. I
So
think
that's
that's
where I'm going to disappoint you guys.
Don't disappoint me.
It's all printed. No.
Oh, I was like, that's if you told me it was stickers in 2005, I would have called horse.
yes.
Cock,
No.
yeah.
So I mean, also if you guys are excited about Viking stuff, well, there was a Lego Idea set that was a Viking longboat. It wasn't like this type of era. It was more of a historical looking one that did pass 10,000, and it's under review. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen. So
Yeah.
I'd love to see it happen, but
I just found out about that too. By the way, if it gets to 10,000, amongst my research,
it's not a guarantee.
it's not a
Yeah.
guarantee.
There's been
and
so
that-
many good ideas not become an idea
And for
set.
the record, for ideas,
But
it
we get a
can't be
shoe.
part of a movie franchise, and it can't be they're also like modular buildings. They won't do Lego ideas
Yeah.
of modular buildings because that's one of their kind of things.
I have a whole spiel about the ideas process, but that's for another Stud Buds episode.
That's
Yep.
for after dark, so I don't get in trouble. All right, guys, let's.
S.
As
Yes.
S for super cool.
F. I don't know.
I wish there was something above.
Fantastic.
Honestly, I would put this above S if there was something.
So okay,
There was, yes.
I have a proposition to make for the future. So whenever I've done tier lists, we've always had a hell tier, which is themes that we think, and it'll be something we after we rank all them. When we after then we're like, okay, this was so bad, it shouldn't be as high it is, and we put it down there. And then we have our God tier, which we call it, which is this was one of the best tiers. Like this is a amazing. This is above S. This is like our personal like favorite out of these, and I think we should do that because I feel like Viking would be stuck in there by one of you guys.
Do we want
I
to make
agree.
another list? It's gonna make it smaller and just. It's whatever. It's whatever.
No. It would be something we do at the end. So
Okay.
So I'm trying to think. I do have a theme already picked out for next week, and let me quickly get this for you guys.
Bum bum bum.
So I already have a tier. But go to Instagram and try to guess when I put out the emojis on Wednesday. That's what I'm gonna do now.
Well, Brad, do you think that it's time for the Discord information?
Yes, I do think it is.
I think we should let people know.
Yeah.
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 Are you feeling down? Are you feeling low? Are you struggling to find others with that same Lego connection? Join the Stud Buds Discord server. This server allows you to talk to anyone that has that same passion for Lego just like you. You can talk Lego, share pictures of your epic Lego collection, show your Lego MOCs, and more. So stop what you're doing and join the Stud Buds Discord server today.
Sound effects may include nausea, craziness, 2x4 vigilante, Lego addict, mat dancing, destroying Lego sets for one piece, stepping on a Lego part, living in your parents' basement, buying an extra UCS Falcon, and loneliness.
And don't forget, it's free.
It's
Can we
free.
get one that's just like join today, and that's it. Like
Join today.
It ends at join today. All right. So that's all I had. I can't download the image, but yeah, guys,
God.
we had one more
Okay.
S, which went on the list. Which
That's
surprising.
Matt Mellish. That's Block.studios. And that's Bricking Up Brad.
Jesus Christ.
G-rated content.
Okay,
Okay.
Zane, you want to take us out today?
Sure. Everybody, thank you guys for watching the show. Thank you guys for spending time with us. As always, we love you guys so much. We're happy to do this. We're happy you guys stuck it out with us, and let us know, join the Discord server, share your memes with us, tell us some questions you have for us. If you guys have any ideas for the tier list, throw them in there. Questions you possibly want in the trivia time. There's so many things to do in the Discord server. Make sure you do it. Brad?
Yes, guys, thank you for helping us hit 227 subscribers. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for that.
Woohoo!
Hit that bell, guys, so you get notified whenever
Ding,
we go
ding, ding,
live
ding.
on Sunday
Yes.
at 2 to 4.
Yes. Perfect. So, guys, yeah, like you said, make sure you hit that bell, hit that thumbs up if you guys like this. Leave comments below and let us know what you guys thought of the episode. But, guys, as always, stay happy, stay positive, and love everything that you guys do, no matter what it is. And we will see you guys next time.